hosting? Is that it? Yeah, I think this will do it.
It's not showing anything.
Split.
See my mouse.
Found you. Alright, I've added you to auto hosting. Perhaps now. Well, there goes those souls. There they went.
Yeah, no, it's black screens. I think I have to go to Chrome for this crap.
Everything's broken.
Yeah.
So I really don't feel like restarting my router right now.
No, we got this. There we go. Alright, so I can definitely capture Chrome, so we are good to go.
Have you tried tracing, seeing what part of it is slow, if it's ISP, router, computer?
I can't. Quick.
Hold on, let me not host Battlegrounds, because I'm totally not playing that right now.
Just like I'm not playing Dark Souls.
Wait, what?
What? No, he means he's actually not playing that. First, I want to see if it's actually me. Shit. Well, no, because the trace chart's only going to show me part of it.
Adblock Plus, what are you doing?
Things are coming up fine.
Alright, we live, we good.
Okay, I'm actually back this time.
Okay.
It
Right
might
on.
be starting.
Alright, well, fine. I don't know how to... Do I hit share? Is that it? Nope, that ain't
Do
it.
you have hosting enabled, like in your dashboard settings panel?
Yeah. Host. Auto host. Manage auto hosting. Auto host settings.
I can add you to auto host over here.
I added you to my host list.
Yeah, I just got an achievement for it.
That might not actually help you, though.
Yeah, but I got an achievement for it.
That's what counts.
I don't know, it's not auto hosting you for some reason, I don't believe. Like if I go to me. Angry.
What streaming platform? Twitch, I assume?
Yeah, it's Twitch.
Let's see, manage host.
No.
Auto host channels, priorities, host list.
And what's... Leslie, what's your...
Oh, I found it. You have to type /host. And the channel name into my chat. So if I just take this, I go into chat and go host this fuckboy. Two host commands remaining this half hour? What does that even mean?
You can't swap hosting rapidly.
Keep blah blah, sure. Host do that, example, blah host, sure. Viewers channel be able to see the broadcast host time 3:30. Wait, what? You can host one channel at a time, 3 total in a given 30-minute period. Yeah, okay. So now if I go here, it should show you. It doesn't. It does. We did it. We in it, boys.
Got him.
Alright. So now for the recap. Finally. So So the last we left off, we were in town. That's right. We had just got done. KFC played a rousing song to tell everyone about their impending doom. And then you guys ended up going to... Let's see, the next day, Donovan and Leland left out to talk to Furia. And essentially told the Hell Knight about the city, or the small village that wasn't paying taxes for the last ever.
Because that's what's more important than religious freedom. And, you know, that Leland is apparently... Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that.
Right, yep. It also revealed
He
that...
apparently lived down the street from the IRA.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Well, now, the fact that Leland was from... He's the guard of a town that was the birthplace of a rebellion. So we come to find out that Leland was actually... He's basically a big old beacon showing all the government officials where you are at all times. Because he's on a list.
The no-fly list?
Sort of. Beyond that, Donovan made a very impassioned plea to have some sort of legal aid, to which point Furia headed back to talk to her superiors, and Donovan yelled at her, "I'll see you back here in 3 days," and then he left. And of course he came back to town and is now rounding everybody up to try to get them go to a tavern in order to have a meeting of some sort.
Also, roses aren't good enough.
Roses are not good enough.
Oh, you stop that, okay? You leave Don Spaghetti out of this.
Don Spaghetti
There
is what
was
caused
so much-
this.
There was so much spaghetti.
Never forgetting.
He could feed the village with that much spaghetti.
Don
Probably could.
spaghetti.
It's a lot of it.
He's not going to need much spaghetti soon.
We don't know that.
I trust Furia!
Blind trust. Go.
It's not blind, she's my friend!
Optimism, I choose you.
All
So anyway,
right.
I managed to get Zeta.
You got Zeta. You knocked on Francis's door and yelled at him a bunch.
Francis, come to the tavern! I think I'm gonna stay right where I am.
Alright, so yeah, let me cover this real quick because I've been AFK throughout most of these shenaniganseries.
Sure,
So-
I'm going to go over what happened real quick.
I've
What-
ruined his job of ruining the campaign.
Yeah, I already told him I
He
was...
can't ruin the campaign if I do it first.
Exactly, I already told him I was upset about that. This was my job.
Hey, hang on. Am I like constantly transmitting?
No.
I'm
Not that I
hearing
know of.
anything from you.
All right. So here's what Francis hears at home around 4 p.m. ish. Let's see. Some furious knocking. And then he says, "Oi, Francis, get your Nancy ass out here if you know what's good for you. I ain't got time to fucking babysit, so hurry the fuck up and make your way over to the tavern when you can. I rented the place out, team meeting." And then he kicks the door out of frustration. And then he turns and says, "At least Zeta will be more fucking receptive. The urgency of our predicament, at least." And then he takes off.
Alright, so...
Why do you have to read
So-
everything like as it's typed?
Francis kind of like
I wanna
walks
put something
around
real quick,
the back
sorry.
end of the back end of his house with his lyre in hand and like looks around the edge of the building and seeing Dawn storm off, being like, "Who just kicked my house?"
Oh, that makes sense.
Because Zeta totally wasn't down with the urgency.
No, she wasn't. I type a lot of this out on my phone.
Here's the real question. Where's Leland and who is watching him?
Nobody.
I mean, he just kind of wandered off and picked probably back to around the same spot he did last time to do his usual training.
Okay.
There's probably not much around for him to break.
Okay. So we got Aubrey's at the tavern. Zeta and Donovan are going to the tavern.
Francis will head that way.
Sable, you have time for one more craft check that I never got from you. Before Donovan even shows up back in town.
Where did my roll 20 go? Oh, there it is.
I just realized I can close out of my second window.
So, does anyone know how to move the nameplates or from
Yeah.
the bottom of roll 20?
Yeah,
Because
you can
I've
just
got all
grab
the-
them.
I tried to do that.
You can't do it.
Okay, because I had people overlapping.
Yeah, you just grab them.
Not for players, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. When I try to do
Just
that, it tries to place it.
Just minimize
sometimes they just pop up randomly, and a refresh will fix it.
Alright. So, while I'm waiting for the craft on Sable, what's everybody else doing? Because I already know where most of you are. I need to know, well, no, that's everybody. We're just waiting on Francis to show up at the tavern.
Don's also got to go get Leland.
Okay.
So, yeah, and right through a good part of that, Francis would have spent his time packing up, and then, yeah, as he hears it, he'll just go to the tavern, see what the hell all that yelling was about.
Aubrey would have started looking
So,
through the
which
book for
tavern?
immigration sections.
Which tavern are you going to?
Which one did Don say to get? Did he just said the tavern?
He said the tavern, and there are
Didn't
two
he?
in this town.
But he also said that he rented it out.
Okay.
So if you go there and
So
there
go
are
to the-
people,
go
it's
to the-
for-
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. So you can do that. You can go to one tavern, see who's there.
This town. I swear this village. We don't have carts, but we have 2 taverns. Where are our priorities?
People
we
don't
have
go
a
any.
real guard.
People don't go anywhere, and people drink. Not much to do.
Alright, so I'll go to the closest one first.
Okay. Let's see. From where you would live. It's not
Which-
that much of a difference. They're not too far away from each other, the two taverns.
Do you have a Summer Grove map and a not loading screen?
Oh, right. Let me use
Not
that
I
as
have
a
not
group
slept.
map.
I mean, the memes are
forget-
dank, but like,
Standard Jade region excuses.
The problem with this here map is that it shows the center of town, not the places where people live.
right.
So
I imagine I'd be more in the farm type
I
area.
live in the spooky house.
You
up
would
there.
live between the farm area and the residential area,
Yeah.
this
because you are a herder technically.
Right. Yeah.
Just a chicken herder.
Oh, so me and him live near each other.
Yes, you and Aubrey live close to each other. Don lives closer to town than any of you because he doesn't actually do work.
Thanks.
Okay, Sable actually lives in town because the work they do is more needed by everyone. So I guess just you head to one, you find out that there are people there. So he's not at the Angry Cauldron, and you end up heading the other way. And you go and get Leland. So eventually everybody's met up at the tavern there. Inside, the only person of note other than the group of you would be the actual owner of the tavern, Thomadus.
I'm back.
That's how you pronounce it. Some
Right.
of this.
Thomadus.
Save a week to craft check.
Alright. And she doesn't have to craft.
We also need to get Sable for this team meeting.
Yeah, that's true. People have forgotten about Sable, it seems.
She's been busy crafting. She's been in a fervor.
It's true.
Oh,
Oh, the first bad craft check, it seems.
yeah, it's still not horrible.
Ooh, you got really lucky on the variability, though. It's 22 gold pieces worth of smelted silver. Not silver, metals. Jesus.
Oh, silver's
Well-
a metal.
It's a metal, but it's not silver.
Suppose after picking up Leland, we go pick up Sable.
Alright. So eventually you hear a knock on the door as you're starting to put away the metal ingots.
I suppose I'll answer it, find out what's going on.
Sable is covered in soot and sweat. She's been at it for like the last 2 days.
Don pays this no mind and thumbs over to the direction of the tavern. Says, team meeting. Let's go. Tavern. Now.
But I'm busy.
Be busy later. Come on. We gotta talk.
But
The town
But-
could be in mortal danger. Please, just come talk.
why is the town in mortal danger now?
We will talk about it at the tavern. I'll come to the tavern. I rented the place out.
Okay.
I rented the place out. It will just be us and the owner.
Okay, fine.
Alright, so you guys head on over there, and like I said, the only people in there are, at this point, Zeta, the owner, and Aubrey. And then, of course, the rest of you show up.
So everyone's here now?
Yep, everyone's there.
So, as everybody enters, Zeta's going to wave to everybody very cheerfully, and she's going to apologize for being so mean lately, and that she had a lot on her mind, and it's just been infuriating her, and she apologizes for lashing out at you all.
Is it about the monsoon?
That's exactly what it's about, Aubrey.
I feel it too.
How did I not predict that? It's maddening. Keeps me awake at night.
I thought you predicted it out of character.
No. That was a surprise monsoon. I had no idea.
It's okay, Zeta. You know, probably that monsoon was just a reflection of your emotions of being overwhelmed after your birthday.
What?
I have taken that into consideration. It was
What?
How do you feel storms anyway? Maybe it was just a different kind of storm.
Well, I feel
Bigger
like I have
storm.
a connection to the weather and to the winds, and nothing predicted, of all things, a monsoon. So I'm really concerned about the connection I have with the wind.
Have you
It's
well, maybe you're taking a little after Sable.
Can you read the weather now?
That's a good question. I'm gonna walk outside and see if I can predict the weather.
Donovan is pinching his brow.
Okay.
Is everybody gonna follow Zeta?
Yeah, I'll follow
Don't
out.
follow.
He's just sitting in the tavern,
Yeah.
like slowly tapping his head against the bar counter.
It's a good thing Don got us together for this. This is important.
And then as we go out before Zeta starts predicting the weather, Francis is gonna grab his lyre and just kind of play like a quick da 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 da, and now Zeta with the weather, and kind of play like a small jingle as he calls in Zeta for the weather.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of, lick my finger, hold it up to the wind, and perform my weather prediction ability.
All right. It's going to be lows around 45, the highs in the 53-ish area. No abnormal weather, clear skies.
Seems it's gonna be clear skies and sunny for all of tomorrow.
Look at that. It is.
Thank you, Zeta, for the AccuWeather report.
Well, we'll see how accurate it is. I have my suspicions.
I hope it's accurate. Aren't we supposed to be traveling to West Crown tomorrow?
West Crown.
Oh wait, we're doing other stuff, aren't we?
We had
Traveling?
the thing with the acid in the forest.
Yeah,
didn't we?
yeah. We're tracking down some acid. We're doing acid in the forest.
Hey, hang on. I haven't heard anything about more traveling. I already found out that Leland and Don went off on their own adventure without me.
Wait a minute.
And now you're telling me that there's more traveling that we're doing? Where?
There's adventure
Why-
had?
Yeah, are you
Why are we
talking
here
about
to-
just like
why
hangout
are-
adventures or like
Why are we
what?
here to evacuate?
Because I thought we were supposed to be helping pack up.
He
What are we
says
packing
he's
up for?
helping no one.
Well, no one asked me to help.
I've totally helped.
So did
Don asked
so
me
did
to
you
help.
get the dragon?
No, not yet.
Yeah, did y'all go fight the dragon?
We're working on it. Not yet. We're working on it. Don said he's gonna help me train.
Oh, it was a training adventure?
I think. Not sure.
I guess that's a
What a
little
sense
less
motive on
exciting.
that.
So, Loon's gonna poke his head back in the bar and ask and tell him, Don, what are we grouping over here for again?
If people would get in the goddamn bar, I would talk about it.
What a sense motive on Leland. See if he's telling the truth.
About what part?
Just
To Leland, he's telling the complete and total truth.
Give me an intelligence check. Seems solid. That's
so Leland truly believes it, huh?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
he's giving you all he's got, Captain.
All right. Well,
Hey, hang on, was that the bluff check?
No,
No,
that was
an intelligence check.
Oh my.
It proves that he really does just believe everything he said.
oh god.
It's not that
Okay.
he's lying. He's just not very bright.
Yeah, I guess if y'all have just been training, I guess that's okay. You know.
But Don said get everyone back inside. He wants to talk or something.
All right. Well, at least we know the weather. Thank you, Zeta. Kind of walk back inside.
Anyone going to stay outside, or are we all going inside?
Well,
We're done with our experiment.
Yeah, we can go back to Don's thing.
When you guys come in, Don's got a big old red mark on his forehead.
Small char mark on the bar.
Are we all settled in now? Did everyone have a good time outside? Did you predict the weather?
Yes.
You can never really know.
Yeah.
Now we're all ready for the open bar.
Open bar.
Yeah, I
Don
read
said he rented the tavern.
That one Vis says, I don't remember that part of it.
Don,
I-
you shouldn't have.
I never expressed that sentiment. I said I rented the bar out.
For all of us, that is so nice of you, Don.
Renting the bar would seem to imply renting the shelves and renting that which is on the shelves, which is the liquor.
Don, you may want to just be specific and forthright with everybody.
Francis is already walking over to the bar to order drinks
We're
for
all
everyone.
gonna die.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah,
He kinda
we
stops.
already knew that.
To the
You know-
dragon?
You know the whole evacuation plan that I came up with? Turns out, not really such a great idea, because we seem to have forgotten something, you know, living in this village all of our lives. We live in Cheliax.
Yeah, we were already over this. We know that, religious freedom and all that.
It's
Yes.
not about religious freedom. 250 undocumented people show up to a town, and immediately law enforcement is going to be all over them. Not for religious activity or anything like that. For God's damn tax evasion.
What?
Tax?
Foreign concept.
Taxes.
What's that? Kills me.
Leland doesn't understand taxes either.
It doesn't matter, okay? Look, at the end of the day, let me explain it like this. So, there's a village that's been outside of Chelish control for a very, very, very long time, despite the fact that it is in Chelish territory. Cities and stuff that are recognized in Chelish territory have to pay a certain amount of their money to the Chelish government, which our village has not been doing. And I'm sorry, I think you guys remember the things that we saw in Messini. Trivial crimes lead to... fill in the blank, boys and girls.
Execution. Wait.
Guards.
Well,
There you go, Zeta.
Doesn't
You
seem
got
fair.
it. Fair doesn't matter. We live in a country that is ruled by a religious theocracy. I'm sorry, that was a fucking... Anyway. We're ruled by a theocracy that enforces the law of Asmodeus himself. There is no fair. There's only business.
But isn't West Crown different?
If I'm not mistaken, and I don't know the... is West Crown...
I don't know anything about the rulers of the land, I suppose.
But
It
is
doesn't
Asmodeus
matter.
really that bad?
They're going to see a group of 250 people making some kind of mass exodus, and they're going to wonder, well, where the hell did
Okay,
you guys all come
Don.
from?
What is the alternative here? We've already prepped everybody to evacuate. Now you're saying, hey, let's tell everybody that it was just a joke.
The alternative is there is no alternative. If they stay, they get killed by a dragon. If they leave, they get mass execution by the Chelish government. So, what we have to do is
So,
deep
but wait.
into legal books.
So, but Summer Grove is still unknown, so what if we just say that the people are from a neighboring region, not
And
under
that's-
this tax law?
And that's why we have to start studying the books right now, so that we can figure out the laws of Cheliax and somehow manage to pull our asses out of this fire.
Yes, I've been saying that for weeks. And
I want to
Days.
punch you. I've never wanted to punch you as badly as I want to punch you right now. It doesn't matter. Look, people are in danger. Now, we can't let them know about this, but we don't have a lot of time. I estimate that we need to have this figured out in about...
Wait.
We absolutely can't keep this secret. People need to know that they're in danger.
And cause mass hysteria?
Hold on. Question. We don't know when this calamity is coming. Still, I mean, I get that we're on a rush to vacate, but why can't we just take a little extra time?
Yeah,
What's the
Don, it's
price
not
of
like
this?
anybody knows where we are.
what's the price of this tax? A few gold?
It's just, you know, we got to be careful. That's all.
Careful of what? No one knows we're here.
Don
So
We
we-
could start up a collections and see
is
if we can.
Yeah,
if we
so
can
we-
pay
completely
that.
silent.
We pay the city tax. It's called.
Hey, hang on. Shit. Sense motive on Don.
You need a bluff check?
Yep. Hey, I rolled a 6. You might manage it.
No, I won't.
Right.
I believe in you.
I also
You
need
have
a
a
persuasion
3 and
or a
4 and 20.
diplomacy.
Ooh.
Oh.
Cool. Well, you don't get exactly what's going on, but you know he's not being forthright with you. Kill switch. I need a, I guess a bluff check.
Is it bluff?
Yeah.
Stealth check. I would think.
Wait, what did he just try to do?
He's not bluffing the bartender. He really wants that on Don's tab.
Oh yeah, I know, but you have to. He's making it. If he's not making it seem like it's okay by Don, then it's not going to happen. Period. If he's trying
Gotcha.
to falsify it and make it seem like Don's okay with it.
On other Don's.
That's a 26, though.
Yeah, sure enough, he kind of comes back later with 6 cups of some pretty nice ale.
This is gonna be the worst day of Don's life.
Francis sits down and happily
man.
takes his cup and like pours Don's cup first and hands it to him. Here you go. I really appreciate everything you did for us. And then starts pouring himself a cup and puts the pitcher back down.
Don takes
Don?
the cup and absentmindedly puts it down. I haven't done anything for you.
Why don't you start being honest with us, Don?
Francis
Honest
cheers and then drinks.
Honest about what?
I don't know what you're hiding, but you're clearly hiding something. And I don't like that you're hiding something from us.
That's
We're
true.
supposed to be a team here.
Your outlook of the situation has changed drastically in the past, 12 hours?
I'm starting
Donovan
to think
looks
that
at
it wasn't
Zeta.
actually a training adventure.
Zeta knows where they went.
I don't know anything about where they went. Oh, wait, no, are you saying that?
Yeah, out
Yeah.
of character.
Oh, okay, well then.
Yeah, we talked about it in the camp chat.
She's playing coy.
Oh, she's bluffing. Okay, all right. Nobody's. Okay, cool.
I
You bitch! You're supposed to be backing me up.
thought it was
Was-
I wasn't supposed to tell anybody.
Donovan, his knuckles start to light up a little bit, and he's looking around nervously, and he looks to Zeta, and he looks to Leland, and then he looks back to Zeta because he realizes that looking to Leland will do absolutely nothing for him.
Don?
Yeah, why are you
now
looking
you're
at them all
being
weird?
shifty.
All right, so someone might know where we are.
Who might?
There's only one person anywhere you would talk to.
Ever.
Am I right?
The horse?
Please tell me I'm wrong, but am I right?
Don looks away.
Furia knows where we are.
Well, in Don's defense, he thought she could help.
Look, none of us are professionals, okay? None of us are good at this. I mean, no offense, Leland, you're a great guardsman, don't get me wrong, but
Thank
the
you.
people here don't trust you. That's it.
Wait, why don't they trust Leland?
Yeah, why wouldn't they trust me?
I'll get into that later, okay?
Oh.
Did
But-
I do something?
Oh.
I'll get into that later, Leland. We'll have a talk.
Leland,
But-
what did you do?
Oh no.
Look, I thought that if we had someone official along, it would make people feel better about the evacuation. Like, they feel safer about it.
But people were
I
already
didn't know
evacuating.
I didn't know what the consequences of it would be. I'm sorry. I thought she would help us, and I still think she would help us. It's just I don't know.
Help us from what, Don?
Well, we just have to go
What's Fury gonna
pay
do to
her the
us?
tax.
Francis, maybe
Have
you
you
don't
been
exactly
paying attention?
Maybe you don't have to be so concerned, Francis, considering, well, you suck Asmodeus' cock pretty much every day now. But
I mean, you should
Fury
try
is a
it.
Hell Knight.
He eats chicken every day?
Eat
Don
eggs.
ignores this.
Every day, Leland. Hold on. Each one of those
Fury is-
chickens is named and special.
Francis, Fury is a Hell Knight.
Really?
You didn't
Francis
know
sips
this.
his drink coyly as he looks at him. You don't say.
Don says that she's a part of the goddamn Godclaw clan.
Goddamn Godclaw. I haven't heard about that
can't,
clan.
Yeah, I can't say I know too much about them, but it sounds pretty intimidating.
Don is pinching his brow again. It doesn't matter. Look, I know I fucked up, okay? I screwed everything up, and everyone might be in danger.
I thought she was just a road guard.
Does she know exactly where the village is?
Guys,
don't think-
hang on. There's a silver lining to this cloud. God damn it. There's a silver lining to this cloud. According to Dawn, she's also the only one who knows.
Uh-huh.
I doubt.
So we can still talk to her.
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of, maybe, sort of, asked for help.
I get that part.
Yeah.
Did you tell her where?
You told her where the village is, didn't you?
No. I think
Nonetheless,
she might know the general direction.
so we should go and pay the tax. I don't
But
want to
said-
be seen as a criminal by the state.
But she said she was going to get help from her supervisors.
Superiors.
Okay.
I have-
Here's my suggestion.
If you say kill Furia,
No. We're gonna delay our evacuation so we can do Don's idea. But we're also going to try and keep the people's, well, spirits at peace.
we could
Gonna-
always kill that animal and that might make them feel a little better.
That's what I'm referring to, or any other minor tasks that might help them stay at ease.
Look, I'm meeting up with Furia again in 3 days, alright? So, whatever we do in the intermittent, just make it count. I don't know how the meeting's gonna go. Hopefully, she's on our side. I have to believe that she is.
Well, Dawn, next time you go talk to her, just bring us along. We'll make sure everything goes right.
I don't think that's a good idea, Francis. In fact, next time, I don't even think it's a good idea if I bring Leland.
Why not?
Because if I show up with a horde of people that she knows have seen combat, she knows are dangerous in combat, to meet up with her, she could think that we're there to silence her.
I'm saying take me with you, Dawn.
I'm certainly going to go.
Didn't we all meet her on the way back here?
Yeah, we've met her
I
several
see-
times.
I see where Don's coming from here. If all of a sudden we show up after there is a appointed meeting, well, it could be taken as an ambush. Take Francis. After all, he did convince this entire village to believe us.
I hate to agree with you, but in this instance, you're right.
I'm gonna have to go
Francis?
to pay my tax.
And there is a deep, deep,
Oh,
deep breath of resignation.
Aubrey,
I need your help.
we should pay our tax, but not now, as we have to see what to do about the 200 people's taxes.
Francis grins widely from behind his cup and just sips quietly.
If anything, I might have a bargaining suggestion. Have one of us stay behind to pay off the debt.
If it comes to that, I'll do it.
Oh, that's totally what I expected here. This is all your fault after all.
Donovan twitches. Well then,
I certainly don't think they're going to accept a prisoner as debt for an entire city. That seems a little.
Debt isn't
Silly.
exactly what I was referring.
what she's
Or-
actually saying is get this nuisance out of our hair.
Wait, who are you killing?
More slave labor.
Even such, that's seems like a silly concept.
Well, you could also look at it as, oh, what's that word? You know, where you leave something behind.
Collateral?
There we go.
Forgetting.
Yes, Leyland, that works too, but collateral.
Don looks at Leland. You're a good kid, Leland.
No, if collateral is requested, I'll stay behind.
No. This is
No.
my mess up. This is my screw up, Sable. I gotta be the one that cleans it up.
I have my reasons for this.
Wait. If we didn't ask the angry guard lady about this, wouldn't we have all just showed up without our taxes?
Yeah.
That's why I say we simply pay our taxes.
Yeah, we're talking about a back pay of, Don thinks for a moment, and he looks at Thomdvis. Hey, how long has this village been around?
Omnibus turns to him and says, at least around 3 decades or so. It's about when I came around.
So, saying that we can fudge the numbers a little bit and get it to 20 years, then everyone here would have to pay 20 years worth of taxes in a town that has almost frankly no economy to speak of whatsoever, considering it has no connection to the outside world.
Well, I've made quite a bit of gold on our travel. I can...
Yes, but
Certainly
we are
helps.
travelers.
Yeah, we're criminals in the lands we're traveling. I would prefer that to not be the case.
Leland,
Oh,
no one here is a criminal.
okay.
I am.
It
But-
sounds like we're criminals, if you're telling us correctly.
Yeah, technically, if we're committing tax evasion, we are criminals.
You guys
What?
didn't even know what taxes were until 5 minutes ago.
What
That
are
doesn't make it
taxes?
not true.
You told us what... Don,
What are taxes?
I may not know what taxes are, but you specifically said that tax evasion is illegal and will get us all executed.
Yeah, I would prefer to go and pay my tax.
Look, I don't know how we're gonna pay the tax, okay? I'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Yes, that is something that I'm going to agree with Aubrey with.
Yeah.
Stop taking this on yourself, Don. We're all a team here. Or at least we've been trying to be one.
It's true, Don. The forecast calls for teamwork.
Francis winks at Don.
I thought it called for clear weather.
It does.
It's not like this is a council of friends or any other kind of group. We're a team. We're
You're my
supposed to be
friends.
working together.
We're definitely a council of friends.
Well, I'm gonna say acquaintances, at least with one of us.
Comrades.
What do you... You are all my best friends.
I agree.
See?
Right?
Friends.
You
Council
all
of
need better
I mean,
taxes.
we're
Sounds got a ring
still
to it.
getting to know Leland here.
I like the friends that I have. Leland, you're my friend too.
But we're just comrades. Well,
But Don,
no.
Why can't we be both?
But
Don, you have to make a promise here. No more secret excursions.
Well,
to,
hang on. I'm okay with it if you invite me on the secret excursions.
Yeah, if we're all involved in it, I think it's okay.
It's not a secret anymore then.
No one else knows.
It's a secret
It's
from
a
everybody
secret.
else.
Yeah.
See, Don, look, we're already working as a team.
Honestly, the best thing about a secret is letting someone in on your secret so you can share the secret together.
Is there a section in my book on taxes?
Oh shit.
Seriously though, Don, stop trying to take everything on yourself. Let's be honest, you're not exactly good at it.
Whoa, Sable, he's trying his best.
Well, he was certainly in better shape this morning.
Well,
You're
that
you're
may be
right.
so.
I'm probably being a little unfair here. I have been working for several hours straight, and I'm a little
No, no.
delirious.
I
No,
wasn't
you're
going to
right.
say anything about the smell.
Oh,
You're
I,
right.
I thought that was me.
Is it you?
So, Leland
Yes,
is
both of
quite
you.
sweaty and still covered in horse.
Sable smells more like soot, but yeah.
You know what? You're right. I should have never taken it upon myself. You know
Zim-
what?
And Leland,
Plans are all yours from now on.
all ours.
That also undermines exactly what we've been trying to talk about here.
Zita's going to cast Prestidigitation and clean off Leyland and Sable.
Don, plans aren't ours or yours. Well, it is ours, but
Not mine or yours.
exactly.
Sable's going to, Zita's going to sniff Aubrey and then also clean him up.
We bathed yesterday before leaving West Crown. But I mean, I can't really blame Don. I can't really say that I knew that I was a criminal.
I mean, I don't think any of us did. And I technically don't think we're still,
So does that imply that there's some sort of root criminal amongst our village?
Well, I did ask you to go get the elder, and he would be the root criminal in this village.
Yeah,
seeing
the
as he's
founder of the
oldest
village.
and he's been here the longest.
Ober, give me a profession check. The one for your law.
Do it. That is.
He about to do it.
Don't forget you read your masterwork law book.
Yep.
Okay. You'd know that when it comes to the responsibilities of a town, it's up to the leadership roles. That's where the punishments fall.
Do I know where the citizens of a town fall within a corrupted government?
What do you mean?
Not really corrupt, but a government that's doing wrong by the state. Like, are the citizens held accountable to any extent?
The citizens are held accountable to whatever laws apply to individuals. But, for example, if taxes don't get paid, it's not. The town doesn't. Hold on. The individuals don't pay taxes to the federal government. In this situation, federal. This would be the nation. They pay taxes to the town, and the town pays the taxes.
Right. So
So
even though it's not a
if
law in our
Cheliax-
town to pay taxes, our town is still
Right.
supposed to pay the tax. But we as individuals are not held accountable for the tax not paid to the government.
In theory, that's what you would understand from your book.
All right. I'll let everyone know that, and it seems to be a potentially gray area as far as the common people in the village are involved, but the higher ups may face some trouble.
I guess Ober, give me a fucking, I don't know, wisdom or intelligence. Do intelligence. You're better at intelligence.
I'm way better at intelligence. Oh fuck! I closed my sheet.
Why do you
I'm
do
back
that?
because I press Alt when push to talk, and if you Alt and click on a tab, it closes it. Ah,
No, never mind. You thought you had something, kind of. Can't quite put your finger on what you were trying to think of.
Maybe it'll come to me later. Is he old? How old is the elder?
Old. Very old.
Old enough to
You guys
drop
have-
acid and predict monsoons.
No, that's
What's his name?
Seer. Elder Prindod.
What's his full name?
Elder Primdod.
Elder Prindod.
Is that some like hippy dippy name he gave himself when he created this village?
No, but
He's never told us his true name.
He's a fucking devil.
The whole
Who knows?
time.
He might be.
he was the dragon the whole time.
Fucking got me.
He made a deal to frame a bunch of people for tax evasion a long time ago.
So, you guys got me out of the forge. Why don't we go take care of that stupid acid thing so I can get back to what I was working on?
Maybe we should discuss what we should do with the elder first. How we should involve him in this.
Well,
He
then,
seems to be the one that's in the most trouble here.
You know what, Sable, you give me an intelligence check.
Isn't it a
See.
little late to go hunting?
It's 4.
Only like 5. Yeah, 4.
I thought it was later than that.
It's probably like 4:30ish. Because you guys have been running around town a bunch.
hey,
Yeah, I
not
got back
bad.
at 4.
Hey, look at that. Sable, you would remember that when Elder Prenda was talking to you guys about the history of the town, he mentioned that it was originally set up as an experiment to see if you guys if people could get along without the national government in place. You also remember that someone was tried and sentenced to death for conspiracy to conspire.
Conspire within the town or outside of the town?
That was in Messini.
Yeah. That was in Messini, where you guys witnessed a man sentenced to death for conspiracy to conspire. And he wasn't even from Messini.
Meanwhile, our elder straight up conspired.
Now, relay that along.
It's a while between games, so I figured I'd bring up these really pertinent points.
Yeah.
Conspiracy to conspire.
That's the thing.
Yeah. In other words, somebody caught him thinking about, talking about conspiring. And he couldn't prove his innocence.
It's probably just a prank too.
Hey guys, you want to get together next week?
To do some conspirian.
No. Like, hey guys, you want to come over next week? Sentenced to death for conspiracy to conspire.
So, what are you guys doing?
Thought we were waiting for the elder.
No one went and got him. He
Yeah,
was-
I asked
Oh,
Aubrey
right.
to, and Aubrey straight up
Yeah,
fucking
don't-
ignored Don.
I don't know if we should get him at this point.
We absolutely should get him.
You sure
No,
about that, Zito?
I'll go get him.
People
His
need to
frail
know.
heart might explode once he hears
Sable
about this.
is going to just leave to go get the elder.
Let's
Okay.
all go get the elder because he's going to take forever to get back to the tavern.
Oh,
If we all leave,
I'll help.
I think I'm gonna stay right here, actually.
I'll stay and read about taxes.
Leland will go with Sable and I guess Zeta to.
Don, come on now. You can't dodge taxes and the elder.
Well, the elder's coming here anyway, so I'm not exactly dodging him. Just spending as little time with him as possible before he tells me, "Oh, yeah, see, everyone in the village was right about you, Don. You really are a menace and a plague."
No, Don, you're now not the biggest criminal in the village.
Thanks, Aubrey. That's comforting.
It should be.
Come on, Don. You can drink while we walk. Grab your drink. Let's go.
No, I am staying right here. I am not talking. to That
He can
musty
stay here. We need to get the elder. We need to discuss this. And then I need to get back to my work.
So Sable and Leland are going to go and talk to the elder.
Mhm.
Okay. So you guys head to the main town hall, which also acts as a worship center and blah, 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 blah. It's a one big long building. It's probably originally a longhouse, but you get it. And of course, behind the counter is the little goblin Orgu, I believe is the name. Yeah, Orgu, who sees you approach and hails you and kind of hops down off of her little step stool and jumping around. It's like, hey there, do you guys need anything?
That was actually not meant for this Discord. Holy shit, my bad. Wait, oh, it's you guys. Hey guys, it's me, Third Legs. No?
Hey boys. Hey.
All right, what's going on here?
And here I thought this channel was locked.
No, no, guys are doing a thing here, so
Oh, my bad.
What are y'all doing, boys?
don't worry about it. How about you take off?
Sorry, my bad.
Sorry.
My
Can I
bad,
just
guys.
can I post my fanfics in here? That's a drawing I did of me and my boyfriend.
Well then.
All right.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I didn't really respond to any of that.
Man, apparently, so many people have joined this Discord. Now we got fucking people being dumbasses.
There was straight up dick pics being posted in Discord.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and they at everyone. So
That's not a dick pic.
I mean, they deleted it. Someone did.
Oh,
This just means I'm gonna need to put a password on here, I guess.
there you go.
I just start kicking people.
Just permissions, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, password probably in that case.
At least on channels that you want people popping it.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Let's go ahead and just straight up put a password on here. Wait, I can't change a public channel to private.
Well, we'll handle this.
You can
and we'll make
create
a private channel later.
Private channel later.
I really don't want that to happen again.
Yeah, I doubt it'll happen again today.
There we
So-
go. No, I already kicked him earlier, and he came back with another account. So I already see. Fucking shitters.
Look into IP bans later.
I kicked him the first time. I banned him the second time, but it was a different account. So. All right, I'm making an account or a private channel.
It's really fucking annoying.
Yeah, it was. So, Orgu greets you.
Or I can't create another channel. What the fuck?
Leland's just gonna say.
Yeah. Orgu.
Don said we needed to go get the elder for tax evasion.
Don't mind Leland, but we do need to speak with the elder.
She seems confused at what Leland says and says, "Okay, I'll go get him." Kind of hear her grumble under her breath, like to see him evade somebody. A little later on, she kind of hops out and steps in her little step stool and sits down and says, "He'll be out in a minute." Of course, about a minute or so passes and he comes shuffling out the back and sees you guys there.
I'd like to see him evade anything.
Hello, Elder Primdod. Could we trouble you to come speak with all of us at the tavern?
Says, sure, I'm more than happy to oblige. Why are we heading all the way to the tavern for this?
Let's just say Don has gotten us in some trouble, and we need to discuss it.
Surprise, surprise.
What if we get Deckard Cain leading our village?
Says, oh, okay, sure. Lead the way.
Leland, just pick him up.
Does he really have a falcon?
No.
If he
Doesn't
isn't
have a walking
opposed to
stick,
it, If he isn't opposed to it, I'll just carry him.
He's fairly opposed.
I might carry him anyway.
He's fairly opposed. That's not opposed enough. You're gonna have to be a little more opposed than that.
Yeah, he's pretty opposed. He kind of shuffles along.
Is Don stuck in a tavern with Francis?
Yes.
Yep.
And Zeta.
We're drinking and taxing.
So
About an hour passes.
Ober, you gonna tell me how these taxis work?
I'll say about 10 minutes pass. You guys have made it not very much progress towards the bar.
Sable will ask, Elder, would you be opposed if Leland here were to carry you?
He says, I can walk. Been walking for 70 years.
Very well.
That's a long time to be on your feet. Aren't your feet sore?
He says, my whole body's sore.
Oh. Maybe I can help. Leland's gonna reach to pick him up.
He kind of moves away from you.
So he can evade something.
Well, it's sort of
I'm
like
not sure he can.
it's sort of like Han Solo having some moves. Some I forgot how he says it, but he drifts lazily to the left.
I'm not sure that's enough to avoid.
Make an attack roll.
You're trying to CMD him. All right. So you try to CMD Elder Prindad.
I mean, I was just
He
gonna,
doesn't
like,
know who you are. So he turns into a bear.
Wait, what?
Is he an old bear?
No. He is
So he has,
a
like,
pretty big bear.
There's like 60-foot move speed
Oh,
now.
the
Or does he do this all
die.
day?
Oh no, Leland's gonna kill it.
He turns into a bear and then grumbles in common to take your dirty hands off of it.
My hands aren't that dirty. So you'd just clean me.
Hey,
Oh,
guys,
that's-
stand by for a moment.
Cool.
See if you can join the new channel.
Sure.
Frostbite.
Ryan.
The name of it. Someone else would join and push it up. Like in every
Same.
All right. Now we don't have to worry about that bullshit anymore.
Oh shit, now I'm admin? Am I an
Huh?
admin?
Doubt is
No,
opposed.
you're a member. I had to create a whole role
What up?
group just to create a private channel.
That's the
Wow.
spirit.
Just created a D&D role.
I just called it member for now. Whatever. Sure, I'll change it.
Great. I have to go relearn how this works because bumbling idiot's trying to manhandle an old man.
Hey,
That old man could
I
kick
asked
someone's ass.
politely.
I was just trying to help.
Well, on the
He
bright
says
side,
as he gets mauled.
Right, on the bright side, you guys make it to the tavern a lot faster now. But
Door
you're now
opens. Oh my
walking-
god, is that a bear?
Yeah, you're now walking with a bear.
Where'd the stick go?
It's part of
It's
him.
part of
Yeah,
it.
it melds into his form.
Wait, so
Gross.
they open the door to the tavern and there's just a fucking bear behind them?
Hey guys, I brought the elder.
Damn it.
Yeah, they open the door. Leland says, "Hey guys, I brought the elder," and it's him, Sable, and a bear.
Leland, That's not the elder. That's a bear.
No.
Where did you find
no,
this, Leland?
That's the elder.
The bear kind of shifts back into the form of Elder Prindon.
Oh, okay. But this was like that Mayor Cat Nustelov.
Donovan raises a finger. Okay, excuse me, Elder Primdod. If you can do that, why don't you?
Says, well, I don't like to. There's that. Have you ever turned into a bear?
No, but I imagine it must be a fairly unpleasant experience for the first part of it.
And the last part.
The whole transforming bit?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Well, pull up a seat. I'll buy you a drink as an apology, because I just damned the town.
Oh, knock it off.
And the elder kind of slowly shuffles in. Says, I'll pass on the drink.
You sure? 'Cause Don's paying.
Oh, I'm sure the elder doesn't want to partake of my ill-gotten coin.
Oh,
You, this is the dynamic between the two of them. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to deal with it.
He says, body can't really take alcohol too well.
But it can take bear.
He didn't say that. In fact, he actually said, bear kind of sucks. But anyway. So
Okay,
Don is
fair
going to
enough.
regale the elder with the same tale that he told the rest of the group. This time, making sure to include the bit about Furia.
Okay, so he just lets them know that, about the whole thing with Fury. What's he say exactly? What's the...
Donald.
What's-
What?
You're going down.
Damn! Is that what Overy says?
That's what he's thinking.
Basically.
Is he,
Throwing this old man under the bus!
is he thinking out loud?
Let me get
This
the
old
bullet
man
point
turned us
down.
into criminals.
Jacques Hughes.
The bullet points from Don would probably be, went to go talk to a friend, may or may not have accidentally told him about Summer Grove, learned a few things that, about, tax evasion, and, being executed for such things, and, evacuation's probably not a great idea considering we're all a bunch of undocumented citizens of the state. Unless we can find some kind of immigration clause and quickly.
The
And
elder
then
says-
lie and pretend that we're from another country.
The elder basically says that his plan was that probably not everyone would leave at once. So it would be much smaller groups. Furthermore, not all of them would be going to Westground, because some of them could just go back to wherever they actually came from.
Huh. So, why didn't you relay that to us?
Says, well, I didn't expect you to turn us over to the fuzz.
Oh no, he was a 1950s gangster.
I didn't turn you over to the Fuzz, Elder Primdod. I just talked to Furia about you. She's not like the Fuzz. She's different.
Was I the one that made him fuzzy?
Ah!
How much do you reckon we owe for the taxes?
Yeah, Elder Primdod. What's the going rate for taxes these days? Or
Is
do
it
I
a
have
thing?
to ask my Hell Knight friend again?
The elder says, how should I know? I haven't paid taxes in years.
You fucking you goddamned old hippie.
I mean, back in your day, how much was a single tax?
Leland is slowly reaching for his manacles.
I imagine a single tax can't be more than like 10 to 15 gold.
See, it's not gonna be too bad. We can fix this.
This is Cheliax we're talking about, guys. Like, we went to the outside world. We saw how shitty it was out there. We should have never left.
Shitty. It was amazing out there.
It was shitty.
Massini was
nice.
great.
We had good times.
Hold on. Well, I'm sorry.
Whoa, no.
Francis.
Triggered.
Francis, the only reason that you it's force of habit. I'm sorry. Francis, the only reason that you think Massini was okay is because you worship Asmodeus now.
We played some amazing shows there. The Ballad of Massini is going to be sung for years.
Right, like it's gonna be one of our major tour locations from here on out. It's
Don gives a pleading look to Elder Primdod, and he's like, "Look, I'm trying, but you see what I'm working with here."
Elder Primdod is not on your side at this point.
No, that's fine. It's fine.
I assume they pay
As
their
far as
taxis
Elder
as
Primdod
well.
was concerned, you guys had a decent plan. Everything was going smoothly, and then Don was like, "Hey, cops."
But
I didn't think you'd turn us over to the fuzz.
He's very candid for Elder Primdod. He's usually a very nice old man.
All right. So I messed up. All right, I own it. I'm sorry. I want to fix it. How do I fix it?
you pay the tax.
Aubrey, paying the tax isn't going to change anything. We're still criminals, and if you don't remember, they like to sacrifice criminals to a goddamned umbral dragon.
Whoa. I repeat myself. We're not criminals, so we're not required to pay taxes because it's not a local law. He's the criminal.
So you're just gonna sell out the Elder when all he wanted to do was make a better life for people?
No,
Don
I'm going to
snaps
try to
his
pay
mouth
his
shut.
taxes. You can't be
The
that
Elder
expensive.
Leland continues to reach for his manacles.
The Elder points out that he himself would be the one that's responsible for the taxes, but at the same time, everyone in this village, save for Killswitch at this point, are heretics.
Look, there's one quick, easy way to not be a heretic.
I'm not worshipping Asmodeus.
I'm not giving up my ties to Aristil.
Aubrey will pay respects to Asmodeus as needed.
Alright, Aubrey. You've sung the
I
song,
like
you know the
Kratos.
words.
Of course.
Right. Worshipping Asmodeus is
different
great.
than,
People love you for it. I've learned that.
no different than worshipping Desna before a trip.
Fucking Francis is just going full evil.
He's been full evil for a while.
Right? Did you get the memo?
It was in song form. Prindad points out that Chalish laws are written in such a way that no one is innocent.
Right, so what you're basically telling me is that, yes, we're all fucked, and it's my fault. Excellent. Again, I reiterate, how do I fix this?
The Elder says, well, I would assume that paying the taxes would be the first step.
I was really concerned that you were going to tell me to kill Furia before she told anyone.
See,
Well,
see.
from the way you
paying
told
the
the story, she's already going to tell people. And you're a good day behind.
I wouldn't do that anyway, I'm sorry.
He just couldn't.
I'll slap the shit out of you, Aubrey.
Can we move on with it instead of making jokes?
Well, we pay the taxes. That's what I've been saying.
We've already said that would be the first step, Aubrey. That's not solving anything.
How much would we need to pay for taxes?
Well, actually, Leland, I don't think you'd have to pay anything for taxes, considering you're not from here.
Oh,
Yeah,
Right.
where are you from, Leland?
oh,
He's from Longacre.
I'm from Longacre.
Longacre?
The Elder kind of speaks up and says, "You brought a Longacre guard here?"
You don't know what Longacre is.
Yeah, turns out until I talked to Furia, 1, I didn't know what the hell taxes were. 2, I did not know that his place of origin was such a big deal.
It's the
Wait, why is
slowest
this place of
facepalm
origin-
of all time.
You kind of got to tell your citizens about things in the outside world.
I feel like this is something
Especially
we should
before-
know about.
Outside
Yeah.
world.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop kicking myself for a minute and just say, this could have been avoided if we were told about these things in advance.
You know, he's got a point, Elder.
If that's really your real name.
Don't get me wrong, I accept my share of the blame for it, but we can't be held accountable for Leland. None of us could have known.
Wait a minute. You can't accept blame for this. That could have been us. Any one of us could have left the village and just told
She's right. We did not know
pretty
that.
guard
We were
roaming
criminals.
across the countryside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our handsome frog that was
Hell night.
sheltering us for the night. Who I think we might have potentially mentioned it to.
See,
Wait a
so it
minute.
could have been any one of us.
Wait a minute. You guys told them about the village too?
I believe we mentioned the name of the village, but
Why the hell am I beating myself up over this?
because we didn't tell them it's a secret village that no one knows about, that
Alright,
you can only access by wishing and walking in a certain direction.
Probably because he didn't go to get superiors who execute people like us.
Guys, Furia wouldn't do that.
Or the
but
Elder.
Regardless,
Sorry, Elder.
Elder Primdod, why didn't you tell us about Leland? Or about
About
Longacre?
anything. About anything in general.
Why is it that you wait until we fuck things up, until I fuck things up, and have to feel even worse about everything, that you decide to tell us the truth of the matter?
He says, how exactly would you like me to tell you not to bring a Longacre guard to this village after you bring him here?
I don't
Tell
know, maybe
us.
educate us about the outside world?
Yeah, it would have been very convenient to know about the neighboring communities and
You could have
should avoid.
You could have said, oh, by the way, while you're going out into the wilds, avoid a place called Longacre because the Chelish government really doesn't like them very much over there because they're a bunch of heretics. It would have been that easy, but no, you didn't do that. And now poor Leland here is going to feel like he did something wrong even though all he's done is exist.
Didn't do
You're a
anything.
good boy, Leland.
Thanks, Dom. That's about all Leland caught. Is that little bit at the end?
You're good. He's like a dog, just looking for keywords. Food?
Heard my name?
Leland?
Good boy.
The elder's basically saying that he didn't think to warn you about a town that's half the country away.
But we didn't even know that we were criminals when we went into the world.
Elder Primdod, we didn't even know what fucking direction we were going when we left. we just went. We didn't have any rhyme or reason as to what we were doing after we met Sori.
Oh yeah.
Technically, I did. I just knew that I had to find you guys.
True. You're safe.
And it's a miracle that Zeta found us.
No, I'm pretty good at directions.
Oh, so he gave you directions.
No, I made my own directions.
Well, just gotta follow him and you'll get there.
You know, I was having a really good day of self-deprecation.
I've got better ideas. Okay.
Does it involve
Can
turning on your
anyone
mic?
else? Yeah.
I think.
Is that
What?
better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I said you guys call them north, south, east, and west, but see, I've got better ideas.
The elder says, so is there, what are we doing?
I don't know, Elder Primdod. You're the smart one here. How about you help
Oh,
me?
God.
Yeah.
Enough. What is this solving? Honestly.
I've asked
Deprecating
him.
the Elder? It's doing nothing other than causing a commotion.
I have asked him 3 times now. 3 times how I can fix the situation, and I am met with sass every time. I'm trying to better the situation, Sable. I'm trying.
Then shut up and let him talk.
He never talks!
Have you tried punching
Elder?
this situation?
Don't punch this situation, Don.
Don's knuckles are burning.
Elder,
This one's
Would
heating
you-
up to be a real scorcher.
Hey.
would you mind explaining your thoughts on what we should do before we decide to say screw it and find our own solution? Without you?
The elder says, he's not versed in law. Basically, that's what he's trying to get at. He doesn't know the legal way to fix this.
Elder Brimdot, with all due respect, you made this town, or someone you knew made this town in an attempt to be free from the laws of Cheliax. You have to know something about it.
Then I guess this puts us back on Don's plan of learning us. In essence, Don had the right idea.
You're cutting out a bit.
So
Don, you had the right idea. We need to learn the laws.
Oh wow.
The elder basically says
we
that
have
he's gonna inform people who have places other than West Crown to go to get out in a much faster way.
They were just on long vacations.
So we have to go talk to the angry guard lady again.
In 3 days.
By we, I mean Francis and I.
For now, that's 3 days out. The elder is going to, as he's already said, talk to people who have other places to go. We should spend our time learning the laws. Go hunt that damned creature and let me finish my gun.
Yeah, the elder also says that taking out whatever's making those acid pools would help people get out of here faster. So they don't really feel comfortable trying to trek through the woods.
This actually reminds Don of something. Oh, by the way, Elder Primdot, when I left the village earlier, I actually came across some of those acid pools. While I was checking them out, to see if I could figure out what the hell was causing them, I noticed these weird spires in the distance. Looked like some weird foreign architecture. You got any idea what that's all about?
That was after you left the woods. That's when you hit the road.
I thought it was still in the woods.
No,
We
can't see out of
ended
the
up on
woods.
the road.
There's
too far.
woods in the woods.
Alright, well, I'm still gonna ask about the fucking spires.
Says that's the city of Beld.
Good to know. Thank you, Elder Primdot.
So, are we finished here? Can I go back to my gun yet?
Yes, Sable, you're dismissed. I'm very sorry for inconveniencing you.
Oh no, it's no trouble at all. I am glad to learn all of this, but I was busy. As
I'm a
this
criminal.
gun will actually help.
The elder has a similar notion. See if there's nothing more for him. He'll start heading back. It's going to take him a long time to get back to the town hall.
You just turn into a bear once and you stay a bear. You can do that somehow, right?
Points
Who doesn't
out
want to
people
be?
don't really recognize him as a bear.
I
And
guess
you
that'd be
only get
troubling.
wild shapes so often per day.
He kind of shuffles on out.
Aubrey will continue reading his book.
Don is going to join him in reading that book, or seeking learning from Aubrey.
I have an extra book you can read.
So you can read the advanced law book and give him the other one.
Yeah, for starters.
and Don is going to tear into this book, not literally, just like really start reading it.
You gotta
Please,
specify with Don.
please don't tear the book.
So I
I'm
believe
learning!
the little baby law book is the one that gives you a +1 to your profession law checks.
Well, I don't have profession law.
Well, you can still make the check with a +1 now. I don't know what you're hoping to glean from it, but after an hour, you can make a check and see what you know.
Don's just trying to learn about law right now.
Okay, so we'll see. You're studying the book there. It's very dry.
Ober's gonna try to find something about citizen rights whenever leading government is investigated for something.
There's not really a section on rights.
I don't know anything regarding. What is the book exactly? Like, how extensive is it?
It's just it's mostly the book you're reading is mostly like legal defenses and offenses.
More of like general, like the study of law
Yeah,
and specific laws.
right. It's more of a, it's something
Any,
you
like-
imagine a lawyer would read whenever he's about to go to court.
Are there like example cases and stuff?
Yeah, but they're not real cases.
Right. Okay. I'll read about anything related to taxes, tax evasion.
Sure. Is everyone
But
kind
there
of
might be.
disbanding at this point? Going about their separate ways for the day, 4 p.m.?
Probably.
That's what I assume.
Alright.
Leland would not be able to help.
Assuming Sable's going back to keep working on the gun. What's everybody else doing? I know Aubrey's book reading.
Guess Leland will return to his regular training.
Okay. What about Donovan? What are you doing? Reading, right? Okay.
Reading.
Who does that leave? Zeta. What's Zeta doing? Kill switch.
Alright, so, yeah, does the tavern start to fill up at all with people?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Bartender's an
not at
audience.
Yeah,
The
okay.
owner, rather.
I guess he is. But there is another tavern.
There is another tavern.
Yeah, Frank's gonna go check out the other tavern and
Okay.
see if he can do a performance over there.
Sure. It's only a few blocks away. You manage to get on over there and see the perform check. I want it at disadvantage though.
A disadvantage?
Yeah.
Telling me
Full
these
point,
guys aren't
take the
feeling the whole Asmodean thing?
No, as it turns out, an entire city that's based on the predication of not having to worship Asmodeus not gonna like this song too much.
Imagine that.
No freedom of
Imagine
speech.
that.
Alrighty.
So you're gonna have to get by on your musical talent alone.
So,
Right.
first bit of musical talent. Second bit of musical talent.
Still pretty good. They don't agree with the message, but
They kind of tune out on the lyrics, but kind of
Yeah.
get into the tune.
Who can't
Yeah.
do that?
you still manage to rake in about 16 silver pieces.
Alright.
It's more than double what Leland has.
See people, kind of tapping their foot begrudgingly. Like, damn it.
And you do get the feeling, by the way,
Sweet.
because I'm assuming these are Asmodeus-based songs.
Yeah.
All right. Really didn't expect to have Elder Prendad wild shape at any point during this, but still kind of reeling on that. So that's what Francis does with his evening there. I guess give me another craft check from Sable. She's gonna spend some time smelting. Whew. Give me another one.
Wow. Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
You made 3 guns.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Un-
Want a third?
No, that's okay. Wow. What? You managed to smelt 75 gold pieces worth of fucking metal. What's your total at?
206.
Yeah, you have enough to start working on the gun.
All right.
We'll require you to break down your other gun, though.
Now knowing that she has enough materials to make the gun, Sable is not going to sleep in all tonight. She is going to make that gun.
It might take longer than a night. And we'll have you being fatigued if you skip sleep. But you would get 2 checks during the night.
I will skip sleep and suffer fatigue.
Alright. We got Sable's night planned out. Does anybody else do anything strange for the day?
Nope.
Alright.
Or wait a minute. No, scratch that. Sable is going to then immediately in the morning say, let's go hunt the creature.
Okay, so you're not doing that, instead hunt the creature. Gotcha.
Or at least insisting on hunting the creature, otherwise I'm going to be shut down on that.
Gotcha.
No, let's
So-
hunt a creature.
Sure.
Alright. So at the
Sure.
end of the night, before Ober and Donovan head home,
I mean, I was going to suggest we do it in the morning, not at night.
right. So at night,
Well, night's no
whenever you
difference
guys,
for me.
whenever you guys are about to head home, Donovan and Aubrey, Domadvis hands you your bill of 6 silver pieces.
Donovan looks at the bill. I didn't order anything.
On the bill, it's a pitcher and 6 mugs worth of good ale.
Who the hell ordered this?
Give me an intelligence check. You don't even have to ask. You remember Killswitch pouring you a drink from a pitcher.
I'll give Don 3 silver.
No, Don
Okay.
pays the tab. He pays the tab and quietly walks out and goes home.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna get some food. Feed my horse, feed my crap. Good little boy.
Alright. It's not hard to find food. If you're actually looking to buy food to cook, it'll be a copper piece. If you're getting it somewhere, it's gonna be like 5 copper pieces.
Yeah, I'll
Make
get it
sure.
somewhere.
Gonna make sure I feed Oswin and Horse before I go to bed.
Okay. Oswin's over there by the ranger encampment.
I thought that because Obi was staying with Don, they'd be.
Yeah. I didn't bring.
Leland's
How
staying with
far
them.
is the ranger encampment?
It's a good ways. It's on the western edge of town.
I mean, where would that be? Like, is that visible here?
No,
No.
it's on the edge of town. The middle
Then
of
you prob-
town. It's the middle of town is the center, right? And then
Is
out from
that-
there is the residential area. I'm sorry, I guess, yeah, if you count this specifically as being the center of town, you have mostly marketplaces and such, right? You have outside of what this map encompasses would be the residential area, quote unquote residential area. And then you have beyond that would be the herders. So it's just mostly grasslands. And then beyond that are the actual farms, which is all agriculture and planting and shit. You have
Where's
some
the
city-
river?
The river would be northeast from here. So generally you'd follow this road up and then to the edge to where the major
Sure.
tree line is and then keep going.
I don't think Leland would actually go that far for that. He can find an empty spot in a field somewhere. I didn't realize it was that far away.
Well, the closest fields to you, at least open fields, are going to be with animals.
I mean, like this.
Oh, just behind some building somewhere.
Yeah, just behind a building somewhere. He doesn't
Okay.
need anything fancy. Maybe a tree.
No, there's plenty of trees.
Tree, big rock, or a log or something.
Sure.
That's about all he needs.
So, with that, we'll go ahead and say that you guys find your way home. We'll move on to the next day here. Move on to Sunday, Lamachan the 20th.
Sunday.
Yeah, sun rises. Roosters crow. For KFC specific. And
You don't say.
find yourselves on a new day.
Sable is going to try and
What are you
go hunt a creature.
Alright, so you assume we go round everybody up.
He's gonna try to.
Alright, so who are you gonna go round up first?
Let's go for Zeta.
Alright, so you'll head on over to Zeta's home. Go ahead and assume that you get her attention somehow or another.
Yep. It's like knock on her door and say, dude, let's go hunt today.
The cutouts.
Cutouts are real.
Yeah.
This is hot micing.
Yeah, run that by me again. What happened?
Sable is knocking on Zeta's door, saying, go hunt that acid creature today. I'm trying to get everybody together.
Okay, so you just passed out upstairs. Upstairs?
Sure.
Maybe on the floor in the middle of the living
Maybe
room.
on the floor in the middle of all the books.
Yeah.
What time is it?
At this point, it's around 8 a.m.
Oh, 8 a.m.? Never mind, she's awake. Yeah, she's down for. Let's go. Let's go meet this creature. I'll bet he's very talented.
From there, we'll just go around sporadically.
Okay. Is anybody objecting to this?
Nope.
Alright.
Don goes along silently.
Yep, down.
You guys all group up. We're just gonna head out into the forest, looking for clues.
Sable will say that once this thing is dealt with, she is going to be in the forge for the next several days.
Alright, I guess
Okay.
you guys all mount up, head out, and well, I'm assuming you're taking your horses.
I would
Wait, are you
assume-
taking your horses into the forest to find this
It's
animal
gonna be
beast?
it's gonna be dangerous. I'm not gonna bring Spring.
I'm not bringing horse.
How far into the woods were the acid pits we found?
They were a good distance. You got a couple hours ahead of you.
That's fine. We're not doing anything else
Yeah,
today.
it's not that bad.
Okay.
So yeah, no horses.
Yeah, we can hike.
Alright, you guys head on out. I guess, it's easy enough to find the acid pits since you've been there once before and you know the place decently. Because, you've already been through here just a day ago. But, give me another survival check, whoever's leading the way to try to track down where this thing might be.
Either Don or Leland.
I'll assist.
Do you need
I'll assist.
to be trained in survival?
You don't have to be.
There. I'm leading.
Yeah?
I helped.
Okay. Simple enough. It's not too difficult to kind of get an idea as to the sort of perimeter almost of what the acid pools seem to create. You kind of follow it inward as if you're trying to find where a ripple began. You do hear a very strange scream of sorts, some animal being attacked. It's a good ways off, though. It's a pretty blood-curdling scream as well.
Guess I'll go ahead and do a preemptive perception, see if I can. Wow. Just roll with that one for now.
Here.
See if I see it coming beforehand.
See if I can spot
Where
any.
it's coming from.
Well, you know what? It's coming from a northward direction from where you guys are.
What kind of scream?
Give me
What
a
card are we
knowledge
getting
feature.
list?
Ha.
You're not sure. You'd have to guess some sort of forest-dwelling herbivore of some sort.
Okay, so I can tell that it's at least not humanoid kind of
Yeah,
scream.
it's not a humanoid scream.
Okay. Alright. I'll inform everyone of this. Sounds like some kind of animals being hurt up there, I don't know.
Probably melted.
Yeah, tread carefully.
Okay. Well, eventually, you guys find your way to a small swampy area.
Thank you for almost lining up the squares with the other squares.
Almost. I
It's-
tried.
It's such a
It's
struggle.
fucking hard, isn't it?
It
Yeah,
is.
I
yeah.
hate maps that have lines on them already.
Oh,
It's the worst.
Just to clarify, the darker green areas with the squiggles is water.
Like this.
yeah, okay.
It's murky, just swamp water.
Good and different art style.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
I think it's just the yellow lines. I like it.
Yeah. You guys find a
Where are the yellow lines the ones that are already on the map?
yeah, those are the ones that existed on the
Okay.
map before I plopped it down.
Okay, I was confused because there was no yellow lines over the tree.
Guess we continue pressing onward.
Sure.
Does anyone see anything?
Let me.
Perceptions.
Sure.
Sable rolled 26 perception on the way here.
She sure did.
Yep, but that's not now perception.
I mean, it was looking out for the thing as we approached.
Don rolled
wasn't it?
26 this time.
Yeah,
Good
Ogre,
Good
Zeta,
rolls.
Donovan. You guys can all smell the acrid, almost sulfurous smell of just acid in the air ever since you guys got close to this area. Just as soon as you got around the pools in general. Of course, on the way here, you would have seen a lot of acid pools with mostly dissolved animals, just ribs and skeletal remains in them.
Oh no.
Oh no. In this area, though, you do notice that there is a small pool of acid, as well as of course, in most of the pools of acid, there's always a mixture of blood within. There's a small pool of acid near the swampy waters nearby that seems to have some indication of a struggle, as well as dragging that leads into the water.
That would be this.
Yep.
Let's be a little wary of that.
So, what are we looking for anyway?
You know, I'm not much sure myself. As I understand, some kind of acid creature.
That's best as we understand something that spits up acid.
Suppose we should investigate. This is water, you said,
Dawn
right?
and KFC following along.
Right. The
Sure.
darker green area is
Swampy water.
swampy
Ah.
water. Yeah.
Are these taller trees over here?
They're tallish, not super huge.
Not bushes.
Yeah, they're not bushes.
Okay. Can I try
I
to
mean, they're
like
about 20 feet tall.
clamber up that?
Yeah,
No,
climb
I
check.
don't have great climb.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
Sure. You're able to move at half speed up, so you get about 15 feet up first round. Double move, you can make it up there.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna kind of climb the tree, and
Sure.
I want to be sneaky about it too. So let me make a stealth check.
Okay, yeah, sure. Stealth check.
Because I don't want to like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh well, an 11. Okay. Well,
As far as you can tell, nothing sees you.
yeah. So we're gonna kind of quietly climb the tree to see if I can't get a better vantage point.
Everyone who's onlooking Zeta, who sees Zeta approach the tree, she kind of gets behind the tree and she climbs up, and she's trying to keep her body behind the trunk of the tree as she climbs. But you guys can see all the leaves behind the tree where you suspect she is are moving because there is a wind around her at all times.
Which side is the behind of the tree?
We'll go ahead and once we get situated in the tree, we'll suppress that wind a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit, not all the way.
It's hot out here.
So is anybody gonna go and inspect the?
Yeah, Aubrey will get close and see what we
Sable
see.
is going to envelop herself with embers, activating Brace the Elements fire.
As you get close, Leland, everyone can hear this. You hear the voice of a small girl. It says, "Who dares enter my domain? Leave, lest ye be slain."
Who dares speak to us?
My name's not Lisa. My name's Leland.
It's gonna be triggered about that forever.
No, this is Leland.
It's Leland.
Is this a Krusty Krab?
No, this is Leland.
But seriously though, who said that? Francis kind of looks around. Dawn, did you say something?
Can I make a perception check with a height advantage?
Sure.
I'd like to throw one out too.
Give you a +1 on your height advantage here.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Okay. One sec. I have to see what the modifier is. No. Jesus, no. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Yeah, it's I was like, it can't be that much of a. No, you don't see anything.
Aubrey calls out for the voice to show itself.
Says, only a fool would give itself away to such a primitive, savage.
I'm simply curious. I'm no savage.
We're just gonna detect magic across this river here.
All right.
Let's kind of sweep around.
You don't detect any magic.
Ah, shit.
Is there any kind of wind going on? Is it a still day?
It's pretty still. There's the occasional breeze that rolls through.
Where did the voice come from? Exactly.
So when the breeze comes through, Zeta's gonna whisper to Ogre that it seems kind of friendly. See if you can line back to it.
Over announces again that they've simply heard of some dangers in the area, and we're here to investigate. We don't mean to harm anyone.
Ogre, that didn't rhyme.
It kind of did, depending on your inflection of the words.
From a certain point of view.
Oh, I'm not whispering to Sable.
The small child's voice, the little girl voice calls out again. Says, I'll not keep warning you, lesser beings. Leave my domain.
Are you the creature that's been creating pools of acid?
Call her a creature.
Okay. Are you the higher being who's been creating the pools of acid?
There you go.
There's no response.
Show some respect. The lady asked a question.
Yeah, did ask us a question. So, you know. Hi. My name's Francis. What's your name? I'll look to Don
There's a,
and kinda.
There's no real response there.
She's
Can I,
gonna kind of stand up and she's gonna call out to the voice. She's gonna say, "If you show, if you show yourself before us now, a gift we have, and we'll tell you how."
When did Zeta get up there?
A while ago.
No response.
The voice of the small girl comes out again and says, Do not perplex me, you viruses.
Is it coming from a direction or anything?
Northish.
North-ish.
I don't think that one rhymed. I think you win, Zeta.
So, should we go looking for the little girl?
A trick is not what we will play. Instead, instruments will show the way. Kill switch.
Francis' eyes light up. And he'll kind of just bust out a chord on his lyre.
Boing.
And he'll kind of just start playing, you know, a tune about.
Asmodeus.
No.
Glory
What?
of the acid beast.
I'm not a one-trick pony. Sable.
About how stupid humans are compared to higher beings.
No. About a delightful acid creature that, you know, we'd really like to meet you.
Creature.
Creature.
Creature that we'd like to meet you.
Let's see the perform check.
Oof. New material.
Yeah, it's not Asmodeus based.
That's really the key.
If you play any of KFC songs backwards, they're all about Asmodeus.
Asmodeus.
Most of them are about Asmodeus forward.
Funnily, also backwards.
It's more about him.
The little voice calls out again, says, "Unless you're here to give tribute, be on your way."
I'd like to know who we're giving tribute to, please. I certainly don't want to give tribute blindly. Is it even worth anything at that point?
She calls out, "I am the apex predator."
Donovan
I've no doubt.
says to Aubrey, "Aubrey, who are we to question something so close to a god? If it demands tribute, then we simply give it tribute.
Test
After
that.
all, we are lower beings. We must accept its judgment."
As soon as I heard it, Francis just takes a few steps over between Aubrey and Sable.
Donovan reaches his arms out to the pool, says, "Forgive me, Apex Predator, and forgive my friends. They are unaccustomed to speaking to higher beings such as yourselves. Please, grant us mercy as we give you tribute and spare us from your wrath."
Hear that, young lady?
Aubrey, do not speak so callously to the god.
God. The young voice calls out, says, "Give me your wealth, your coins, your jewelry, precious metals."
I'll toss in 10 gold. Oh, is this like Harvest Moon?
I think if you throw your sword in,
It's gonna upgrade my sword to a gold sword at first, and then mithril.
So you throw in 10 coins,
Yeah.
10 gold pieces.
one taxis.
Alright, there's a swift movement underwater. You don't see what it is because of the murkiness of the water, but you do see the ripples.
So it's like something in the water.
Could be the water itself.
How deep is the water?
You don't know. You can't see the bottom.
Are you appeased, grade 1?
Says, surely there's more.
Donovan reaches out his arms again and calls out to the Apex Predator. "Forgive us, great Predator. But, if I might ask a boon of you, my humble, meager savings that I've built up over my life of 50 gold pieces, with that sacrifice to you, could I gaze upon your glorious visage?"
Give me a diplomacy check, and I'll say give it, roll it with advantage.
Ow.
Ooh, thank God.
See, you still got another shot at it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Can I have
Can
one
I-
more?
Is that a
Can I do one more?
chance on that?
Ah! Sure, we'll do one more.
Because that 3.
At 3.
I'll take a 4. I'll take a 4 and be like, alright, that's fair.
One.
But like a 3. I'll take a 2 even.
What are the
Alright,
chances
that's
it's another
10.
3? Oh, 10.
Alright.
If it was another 3, I'd just be like, well, there it is.
I'll
Trips.
roll I'll actually do an opposed roll for this because I don't have a good DC for this. Sure. Incredible.
Was
Roll
it
a
3?
natural 4. Okay. She says, yes, this will do. You can meet your sovereign.
Donovan is going to approach and toss 50 gold in.
Again, there's a quick movement under the water. short time later. Give me one sec here.
How
See
short?
something- not too short. It's like maybe a minute later. Takes a little bit to gather up all the gold pieces. There's a good bit of movement underwater.
Xena's gonna rest one hand on a scroll.
Okay. But you see something ambling up onto a log on the far end.
Oh no, is that a dragon?
Aww.
No.
It's probably a cedar
It's
dragon.
a small, black in color dragon.
Can I knowledge check it?
Sure.
Xena's gonna shout out that it's
Nature.
It's
What is
Arcana.
Arcana.
Oh shit, I have this.
Ooh, nice.
Oh my god.
Nice. It's a dog.
Can I make a check untrained for this? What's the penalty for
Look at
untrained?
all the fucking ones.
There's no extra penalty. It's just you can't
Oh,
really
What?
get above a 10.
what is this?
It's a lizard.
Oh
Don
my
and
god.
Aubrey know this.
Now,
Don and,
right.
well, Don knows it's a dragon. Aubrey knows well enough.
What?
What the fuck?
Aren't you glad those aren't combat rolls?
Right? Aubrey knows well enough that this is a very young dragon.
Okay.
The black dragon for sure, though.
Do I know anything about black dragons specifically? Like what kind of dragons they are, temperamentally?
Specifically, you know they shoot acid and they're good swimmers.
Donovan is going to approach Leland very quietly and say, "Hold your blade, Leland. Don't draw yet. Wait until my signal."
But it's just a lizard.
It's a glorious dragon.
Bear with me here and promise me that you will not draw your blade until I give the signal. Or tell you to.
Can I get a rough estimation of how old it is by its size?
By its size. Give me one sec here. Got so many fucking tabs.
Xena's gonna jump from her tree
It's a little,
or drop down.
gonna be younger than 5.
Okay.
Xena's gonna drop from her tree and rush over, and she's just gonna shout like, "By the fluttering wings of Desna, it's adorable!"
Aubrey will kneel to it.
It is adorable, actually, but regardless. Donovan.
Sable.
Oh, go on.
Sable's doing her best not to mimic and
Dragon,
Donovan.
please tell us your name. How might we address you?
But it's
A
not
great
a
one.
dragon, it's just a lizard.
Do you see the wings, Leland?
Leland, it's a young dragon.
Many different things have wings.
This can't be the dragon we were.
Zeta's gonna bow to the dragon, and she's gonna say, "Your Majesty, I am Zeta Monticello. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. What might we all call you?"
The little dragon kind of ponders for a moment and says, "You can refer to me as your sovereign."
Ah, my sovereign. An excellent name for you indeed.
He's adorable.
Us lowly creatures are not worthy of knowing your names, my lord.
She says, "Yes, you are not worthy."
Why are you here in a swamp, though?
Might this loyal subject be blessed to ask you some more about yourself?
Surely you must know of me.
Ah, you must forgive us. We are new in these areas. The swamps are certainly an area that we've not traversed ourselves. Don is kind of hamming it up at this point. But his face is completely stoic. Like, he still looks just as beaten and broken as he was yesterday. He's just rolling with the punches.
Yeah, we come from a place that nobody knows about, and we don't really know anything about the world. So you can't really. That's on us. We don't know anything.
She says, I know of your colony, but ask of me what you must.
How
Why are you
long
leaving
have
these
you-
fools around, man?
Because clearly the apex predator uses its wondrous viscous acid to disintegrate its foes, so that it may more easily devour them.
You should
Oh.
cover them afterwards, as to not lend your presence to
Oh.
future prey.
Oh, great sovereign. Might I ask you a question? Are you lonely here in these swamps?
Shit, that's a good question.
Where is your mother?
Don't breathe.
What's the hardest thing about being a dragon?
Oh my god.
An adolescent
Can I
dragon
think-
doesn't just fall into a swamp.
One question at a time.
What was the first question?
Are you lonely?
Oh. She says, that is a foolish question. I do not get lonely. I have all of my domain to keep me company.
But do you get bored?
If I am bored, I kill ruthlessly.
Ah,
Guys,
excellent
can
pastime.
I ask my question next?
Yes.
Go ahead, Zeta.
Hey, can I pet you?
We're going to die.
Absolutely not.
I'm really good at it.
Zeta, do not be disrespectful to our sovereign.
I'm not. I'm offering him a service.
How much? How much gold for a pet? Our sovereign.
Surely loyal subjects must fawn about their sovereign. Don't ruin this for me. Your Majesty, sovereign, I assure you my talents many. And while masseuse is not of them, I'm still pretty good with my hands.
Donovan coughs.
But my sovereign, it's her birthday.
Again?
Isn't it still?
Is it still? Yeah, it's still my birthday.
Give me a bluff check.
Ah!
Can
my
I
God.
make this board instead?
I wish to pet this creature.
Madness.
Every day is your birthday.
Do not boop that marriage
Can I,
suicide
can I just
bomber.
roll to assist on this?
Sure.
Okay, good.
Yes!
I didn't know it was your birthday.
Ridiculous.
I wish to pet
Oh,
Dragon. Dragon says, I care not for your short-lived days of birth.
She's actually a fairy.
But my sovereign, we decided to spend her most special of days with you.
And
Oh,
you
no,
are
no, no.
basking in my excellence.
It is truly the best of all days.
I'm doing this I'm doing a terrible job of this, but you guys, it's a very small girl voice.
Should be more like this.
You can't make us kill this. You can't
We'll
make
never
us kill
see.
this.
Who is killing
They
this
kill
thing?
it.
Whoa,
I'm
Don.
gonna pet a dragon.
Don.
It's
Can't
not
just jump to
character,
these
fuck off.
assumptions.
Don does not want to kill this thing. He's fucking in love
So-
right now.
Sable is going to yell out, "Oh, great sovereign, if we pay you enough tribute, we intend to bring a caravan past these swamps. If we pay you enough tribute, may they cross unharmed."
She says, you have not paid any tribute to me in these last years.
Do
There
we
is
owe
much
taxes
tribute
to him
owed.
too?
These people,
Don,
What?
do we owe taxes to him
This
too?
literally taxes the campaign.
Is this taxes?
these people, They are not going to remain in your territory any longer. They are leaving. We simply wish to let them pass and leave safely.
The small dragon ponders for a moment.
Leland,
I guess technically tiny. It's the size of a house cat.
Leland turns around and is like, is the little girl hiding behind the lizard?
Yes.
Donovan is going to quietly approach Sable and mutter, I have an idea.
No, shut up, I got this.
What do you got, Sable?
The small dragon pipes up and says, "It'll be 50 gold per person." This was the life savings of that one. So I assume that they all must have at least that much.
That man is much older than any of the other people in the village.
The man who's paid you his life savings is worth far more than any of them. Could we cut it by half? Or even
Very much more.
by 3/4? You'll be getting paid by 200 people. Or perhaps each can give you a prized family possession. Something very shiny.
Dragon kind of ponders for a moment again and says, 50 gold pieces, or something of equivalent value.
Hang on, how many people are trying? We have 200 people.
Roughly.
Round 200, not quite.
So 10,000 gold total.
Where's this dragon on sentimental value?
It's a dragon.
Can I ask?
Well, it says 50 gold pieces per person or something of equal value per person. Which means it likely doesn't, well...
Look,
It's also likely to not have a very good understanding of the values of items.
my sovereign, what if we had something completely priceless that just hearing it can make money?
Sable quickly hugs her gun.
You know what they say. Teach a dragon to fish, and he can get as much gold as he wants.
That's exactly what they say.
Except, this would be fishing with song.
Now this tiny dragon says, "You will pay me my coin to add to my hoard."
I think the deal I've managed to get is fair, guys. Let's leave it at that.
That deal is going to put a lot of people in some bad shit.
No, we just won't come through this area.
Your sovereign, excuse me. What about jewelry? A dragon as splendid as you could surely show off human baubles with great splendor.
It
Gems. Let's see.
didn't it
Gems,
say
jewelry, metal, or rare stones.
yeah, didn't it
Surely we
device
could
as well.
find. Surely we could find jewelry in the village appeasing to one with such taste as you. Just think a necklace with such a fine gem inlaid in the center around your fantastic neck.
Are you describing a collar?
No, a necklace, Donovan. I suppose a collar for some.
Dom's just gonna cross his arms and let people do their thing.
perches down on the log and takes a more relaxed stance. She kind of lays on it and says, "Bring me my valuables."
Well, your sovereign,
Yeah.
Aw.
while you have a price given, this is true, and it is a grand total, but you know, we're merely going to give you our cheapest things, as much as it goes up to the amount that you've given us to abide by. But alternatively, perhaps we bring you our finest jewelry. A piece so grand after all, if we're just meeting a quota, I mean, there are lazy people about the village.
It's true, Zeta. I think
Then the lazy will be eaten.
Of course, you're sovereign. Turn back to Don and shrug.
Don shrugs.
Well, you guys have found the thing that's putting acid.
Don's already
everywhere.
walking off.
All right.
Hey, I got us a pretty fair deal without killing it.
You guys leave.
Sure.
All right.
Just
Yes.
you're sovereign. Just one pet. Just one.
Give me a
Beg the check.
let's get a diplomacy, but with disadvantage.
can I assist and or
Francis.
Alright,
And/or
my
impede.
sovereign. We've come a long way here, and we will indeed bring you
We're
what
wasting
is what
time,
is
let's
rightfully
go.
yours. We ask for a mere proof of our deal,
We're
and
wasting time.
as
Way to
is
go.
customary, Zeta must pet you to seal the deal. To of course get you what is owed to you.
We get the assist, and then you can't really fail the assist, can you?
No, I can't fail the assist. I'm
No, he.
entirely on assisting him.
Okay. Well, 19's pretty good. Says, she kind of harumphs and says, "Fine, you're silly. Silly customs." And it kind of hops up with alarming speed, kind of zips over and does a bit of a coil through the air and lands.
Zeta is going to give a very exuberant pet to the dragon's head.
It's like petting a fish.
I expect.
A really scaly fish.
And with that, I will bow to the sovereign and thank Her Majesty.
What are all these rolls? You pet it? Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, we got Zeta to pet the dragon to seal the deal.
Is the petting thing still open?
No,
No.
As soon as
the arrangement
Zeta
was one
stops,
single pet.
Yeah, a single pet from Zeta. That was the deal.
a single pet happens, it kind of zips off and disappears beneath the water.
It's okay. I don't want to do
Zeta's
some
gonna
more
kinda
dealing
do
later.
the gun cock with her arms. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Zeta.
So, we now have to give some valuables to a dragon.
Happy birthday, Francis.
Now you guys,
I knew it.
Francis smiles.
you guys owe money to a dragon, and you owe money to the state.
These taxes sure add up, Aubrey. What?
And I think Francis owes some money to John.
Are you telling me I owe taxes to Don?
Economics, a D&D campaign.
Let me see that chapter in the book once we get back, Aubrey.
All right, let's go. We're wasting time.
So you guys head
think
back
so.
to town.
Go back to town.
Once we're out of, hold on, but before we make it back to town, once we're out of like earshot, we'll say a good walk's away, 10 minutes, 20 minutes away. I'm gonna pull Aubrey aside and say, Aubrey, we gotta kill that thing, don't we?
The dragon? I don't think so.
How are we gonna pay it taxis?
I
We
thought
just-
we were assigned to kill whatever was causing the acid pools.
Sure, if it was some mindless creature moving about wreaking havoc, but
I don't remember them saying anything about mindless.
It's certainly not
No, it's
mindless.
that was an intelligent adolescent creature.
They just
It
said
doesn't-
kill it.
You want to
doesn't
kill a
matter.
child?
It doesn't.
It was a lizard,
A child lizard.
but we have our orders.
It doesn't matter.
No, it's not our orders at all. There
But
was
how are we?
orders given.
How are we gonna pay it?
That was a request.
Yeah, but Aubrey, how are we gonna pay it?
We are not. We simply will not go near that body of water. There's a lot of wind. It's a 360-degree area we can exit out of.
I see. Yeah, I'm glad you studied that law book. It's taught you so much. You're so smart, Aubrey.
Heck, if we could build a boat, we could just sail right down the river.
I can walk on it. I can walk on water. We got
It's a little
this.
creepy. Don't do that.
If the
It's-
dragon does end up causing
simple.
trouble, we know what we'll have to do. But I don't
Tell it
want to
to
kill
shoot.
it either.
I'm sure there's a dragon sanctuary somewhere in the region. We just capture it and send it away.
Oh, it's true. We could knock it out and put it somewhere else. We could bring it to West Crown. How much does a dragon go for in taxis?
No. There's no slavery. It's not
Hmm.
my cup of.
Anyway, I'll let you guys report about the dragon. I have a gun to make.
Alright, so you guys eventually make your way back to town. It's probably about noon.
Oh yeah, when we get back, Zeta and Francis are going for like the best high five.
Oh, you still have some of the essence on your hand.
Oh, that reminds me. All right, so Zeta, get ready for this. Stand back a little bit, and then Francis is gonna take several paces back, and then he's gonna cast a spell. He's going to cast Airwalk, and he's going to levitate off the ground about a foot. And then he kind of rubs his hands together and says, "I'm ready, Zeta." And then he walks forward towards
Cutouts are
Zeta.
real.
No, the cutouts.
Oh my God!
Go,
Did you?
go back to you step up a foot in the air.
Right, okay, so I'm gonna step up a foot in the air and then rub my hands together and say, "Alright, Zeta, I'm ready." And he'll cock his hand, ready for the high five.
Oh yeah, we're going for this high five.
And then he'll kind of briskly walk forward and high five the shit out of Zeta.
Literally the highest five I've ever seen.
This is the highlight of the campaign, boys. The air five.
Been waiting to air step near Zeta for like the longest time. I really.
I'm gonna get my winds going as hard as I can. As soon as we hit, boom, wind.
Alright. So once you guys get
Can
back to town, Sable's gonna go back and start crafting again.
Can we roll
Yep.
for the how hard this high five hits?
Sure, give me 2 attack rolls.
Attack or strength? Okay. Because we're not trying to avoid it. Strength?
Sure, just do strength. You guys are.
No, please make it attack roll.
Okay, we do attack rolls.
You just choose not to avoid it. You're trying to hit each other and want to get hit. It hits.
It's solid.
Good, because
Okay.
this is my strength.
Okay.
Oh no!
It's
That's-
a solid hit.
Alright. That's, wait, hold on.
Wait, is your strength as low as mine?
Yeah, that was my strength. And
Excellent.
then, that's, oh, Jesus Christ. By Asmodeus' name.
10 strength, boys.
So what's everybody else do when they get back to town?
It still
Walking
looked cool.
fucking spectacle.
I'll hang out with my best Dan, read about law stuff.
Okay.
Don can join me if he wants.
Yep.
He can be my new bestie.
Where are you guys doing your law reading?
Oh, definitely the tavern. Need a drink to lawyer.
Okay. Which tavern?
Back to the one we were at last night. It's pretty homey.
Okay.
Alright, I'll join them at the tavern.
Okay.
And say, hey, everyone, y'all want drinks? Since Don was so generous enough to buy last time, I'll buy this time. Kinda look to Don.
You get
Definitely
nothing.
I'm pretty parched.
Okay. I'll buy a round of drinks for everyone.
Don doesn't drink.
Don can have tea.
Nope, doesn't drink. He's not drinking.
I-
Does not intake liquid.
Ever.
Alright, so you guys can read over your books for a while. What's Leland doing?
Being an enemy of the state.
Generally being told to shut up and then staying in the field for 4 hours.
Right. Leland tries to arrest somebody.
He's free to go play with the sheep.
It's just like, smells like you have some narcotics on you. Guy he's trying to arrest is like, whoever smelt it dealt it. And he's like, damn, you're right. Book me, boys.
Where did I go wrong?
Get this man a promotion.
Well, I think everyone's settled in, so next day.
Sure. Let's skip ahead to the next day. But a couple hours later, Orgu ends up finding Donovan, Aubrey, and Killswitch at the bar, and asks if you guys have a report to bring back to the Elder.
So, yeah, apparently we owe the acid creature taxis.
Orgu's thoroughly confused by what you mean by this.
It's a dragon. I touched it.
Cedar did touch it.
It is indeed a black dragon in the swamp, creating acid pools.
Yeah,
Orgu
that-
seems very concerned. Mentions that wasn't the whole reason we had to leave the village because of a black dragon.
Presumably not this one. This one is quite young. An adolescent, I would say. Less than 5 years.
She says, "Why didn't you kill it?"
Because it was a child. I'm not going to kill a child. Are you crazy?
Well, you're definitely not going to kill an adult.
He has a point.
That is a good point.
True. But Morally, I cannot kill a child.
If you had a chance to kill child Hitler, would you?
I couldn't. I couldn't.
They're just gonna turn to Francis. Is it evil?
I don't know these things. It.
Judging it based on whether it's evil or not, Francis. Francis is such a hard spot there. He's like, well, if it's evil, we gotta kill it.
Wait. Wait. Francis goes and lays down for a bit.
Oh no, I'm giving him a conundrum.
Orgy says,
You've upset Max.
what am I supposed to tell the elder about this?
It was adorable. Wait, come and see it for yourself. Can't kill that thing.
You'll have to pay
we
taxes.
We can kill it. We don't want to kill it. We can kill it, right, guys?
We don't intend to.
Right. No, we don't want to kill it.
What taxes is it asking for?
It has a sense of superiority and demands tribute in the form of gold or jewelry, but we can simply
think we
avoid
find
the
some
swamp.
good jewelry.
How are we supposed to leave?
There's plenty of land the dragon doesn't govern.
But we made a deal.
I use the word govern loosely.
You guys made a verbal contract with KFC present.
It was more than a verbal contract.
It's not a big deal, Francis. Don't worry.
We told the dragon that if we passed through it with the people, we would pay a tribute. We did not say that we would pass through it.
I got the petting in. We don't need to honor our side of the bargain. It's a done deal.
What? That sounds awfully heretical.
What's it gonna do? We hold
Kill us?
power in this arrangement.
Or he says, I guess I'll go tell the elder our plan is to go out a different way.
Go out the back.
She kind of leaves the tavern.
Guys, it's a baby dragon. We can just relocate it.
Or recruit it.
We could
Has this been
recruit
discussed?
How big is it?
This is about the size of a house cat.
Should recruit it. We should recruit it.
How much does that
Yes,
cost?
that dragon's mother.
Okay.
I think we have a plan.
So we're gonna go back to the dragon
And recruit it.
and recruit it.
Recruit.
And if that doesn't work, we'll kill it.
Yeah. And before the night's over, I also want to do a performance.
Okay.
Now you guys decide.
Alright, roll it again.
And by kill it, I mean relocate it.
Alright, my Discord died.
I mean, I literally can't help now.
Yeah, Sable already started breaking down her gun. Wow. So you end up with 20... Oh, roll... Oh, you've already rolled it again. Never mind. Because this is Asmodeus' song?
Yeah.
Okay. No, then you go with the 16. Where is it? Okay. You end up with about 2 gold pieces and 3 silver pieces.
Excellent.
All right, and Sable, I guess, give me a craft check.
Alright.
So now you're getting into the actual hard stuff here. Good.
It's not too bad.
Pretty good. Pretty good. You made some decent progress. Still got a ways to go, but doing all right. Probably got time enough for another check before the day's over. If you guys are just gonna burn this day.
Just spend a day with Spring. Maybe we'll go for a gallop.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything for the day?
Yeah, we're recruiting the dragon.
So Killswitch and Zeta are gonna go back to the dragon.
Wait, sorry, is this the next day?
No, not yet.
Okay, no, we're good.
Okay. So I guess Sable, give me another check.
Alright.
So I guess we could go back.
Okay, quick question, guys.
Sure.
Just a quick question. This is kind of fucking important. We have a guy in our party that has literally been told by his commanding officer to kill a fucking dragon. We also
Not
know
any
that this
dragon.
guy in our party is not very bright, and when he sees said dragon, he's going to want to kill it.
He's already
No.
seen the dragon.
He's already established that he's not trying to kill any dragon. He's trying to kill the dragon that's a
I
danger.
rolled so incredibly low
He thinks
on
it's a lizard.
intelligence checks and knowledge checks that he thought it was a lizard.
Yeah.
But the thing is that literally everyone has been calling it a dragon.
He still thinks it's a lizard, and because he still thinks it's a
He doesn't
lizard, it's
understand.
It
a
doesn't
lizard.
matter. He's gonna
Right.
catch on eventually. Why are we recruiting a fucking dragon? Kill it.
We've been hired to kill the dragon?
We already
went
established that
out
he's not.
there. I mean, okay, out of character. The reason Sable came with us that day instead of just working on the gun was so we could do combat with the full party there.
Yeah. Now I
But then it-
can't.
But
then a cute dragon shows up.
I want to pet it, XD, and then we're stuck walking back empty-handed. So if we go back now, Thomas gets left out of it altogether.
Yep.
Like, that is really shitty.
I'm not going to kill a child.
Well,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
you
we
can
can wait
sit
till the
here
next
and
day.
twiddle your thumbs while we do combat.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I'm fine
mean-
with that.
I mean, you
I
guys go
personally
do
wouldn't
combat.
go,
I'll play me some Dark Souls.
We can wait until the next day.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can just go tomorrow.
All right. So then.
I'm
next
sorry,
day comes
Sable.
up.
I know you're trying to make a gun.
Sable gonna continue working on the gun.
Yep.
God.
Craft check.
Oh!
Ooh.
And I have no hero points.
Ooh. That's bad. What was your total amount of saved up metal gold or whatever? How much metal do you have?
203
Okay, so you're
or
still good.
206.
You're still okay for the most part.
No, it was bound to happen with all the good rolls I was getting.
Yeah. You wasted some metal, but you still have enough to keep trucking. But that'll take the first part of your morning here. So does anyone else do anything for the next morning? This is Lamachan 21st, a moon day.
Yet.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So
I know.
in that case,
I'll
Sable,
go again.
You can make your rolls, yeah.
Phew. Was going for that one again.
All right. You still have some ways to go, but if you want, you can try to burn through the night. You might get there.
I'll do that. So close to that 20.
Almost a 20.
One more roll
Alright.
through the night.
One more through the night. That'll do it. You stay up through the whole night. Did waste some metal, but by Alamashon 22nd, early in the morning as the sun rises, you've completed the gun.
Yippee.
Yep. You got that extra 10 range to bump it up to 40, right?
50.
50. So from 40 to 50, and the misfire chance goes up by 1.
Alright, so it's 1 to 2.
Right. Well, it's 1 to 2, but your thing drops it down by 1 to a minimum of 1. So it's still 1 technically, but the gun is a 1 to 2.
Okay, so it's a 1 to...
It's a 1 to 2 for anybody who doesn't have the gun smoke shit.
Or if I'm using...
Right, or if you're using normal rounds. Alright, now I'll assume everybody else kind of dicked around.
Chicken stuff.
Yep. But on Lamashon the 22nd, it is raining. But other than that, oh, I have to make some other rules. I forgot. Other than that, it's pretty chill. Okay. By chill, I mean it's 35 degrees outside.
It's pretty chill.
Yep. And what are you guys doing for the day? Because it was Star Day that Donovan went and spoke to Furio. So Star Day to Sunday, Sunday to Moon Day, Moon Day to Toil Day. Today would be the 3rd day.
So Don's gonna go back.
Well,
He's gonna go get Francis.
so Don, what if we get Fury in them to help us take care of this dragon?
I doubt that will happen.
What if we tell them that this dragon's demanding taxis of us as well, and infringing on their jurisdiction?
Francis, I'm just gonna let you do all the talking since I seem to do everything wrong anyway.
Come now, Don, you don't do everything wrong.
Shut up, Francis, and let's just go.
Okay. Francis will walk along with Don.
Yeah, not taking the horses this time because Horse did not like that last time.
Okay, so Francis and Donovan are going to leave alone, yeah?
Unless someone else wants to join along.
Sure, yeah, let's do it.
We had a plan, but fuck that.
Let's do it.
Bonuses
Let's all
do
go.
help.
Let's all go. Come on. Let's have a great time.
Sure, why not?
Alright.
Okay.
Let's
You guys
fuck it
are
all up.
leaving?
I
Leaving
do
the
like
horses?
assists. I mean, these horses, they're gonna get lazy, and you know what happens to lazy creatures.
Well, we don't need to take the horses through there. They don't like it.
Okay.
So you guys are just hoofing it?
Sure. Let's go.
Alright.
Well, no, we're not hoofing it.
Here. Amazing.
Mountain lion.
No, that's okay. So you guys head on out. Boop. And boop. So as you guys, I'm assuming you guys are going the normal southern route, swinging around.
Sure, why not?
Sure. Give me It's not gonna be important, actually. I was gonna say give me perception checks, but that's not necessary. As you guys are traveling through the woods, yeah, give me perception checks. Let's do that. Yeah, sure. So, Kill Switch, Zeta, and Donovan all see it coming. There's a shadow that sweeps across the ground. And when you look up, it's too late. It's already on the ground in front of you. As the small female voice calls out, says, "You shall not leave without paying your tithes. One of you has, the rest of you must."
Don looks to Leland and gives him a thumbs up.
Leland charges.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
22 hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Well, you definitely slam into it. I need
Pancakes the thing.
initiative now.
I mean, Don was about to be right behind him, but fuck that.
Oh, right.
It comes the battle.
I love these two KFCs.
Battle's about to be over.
Oh dear.
I need 2 KFCs. Lost me on that one.
You don't see secondary KFC?
No.
Helmet head KFC?
No.
I do.
Yeah.
See this one.
I only see this one.
I see Donovan.
I
Are some of you seeing another KFC?
don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not.
Okay.
I only see this one right here.
Yeah, it's the only one I see as well.
You're
Go
serious?
back to find this thing's initiative.
Yeah, there's only one on initiative on my side.
I swear, look at
Ryan,
Look,
take a
Try
screenshot.
refreshing.
stream.
Take a screenshot. Oh wait, yeah, you got the.
Yeah, just look at stream.
Oh, Brad, your initiative.
Amazing! Holy shit!
Oh,
Holy shit!
okay.
Yeah, it totally did there.
Wow, why?
What? What is the Y about? I don't even understand.
Tepper's there too.
Yeah, Tebrin's here too.
Yeah, Temperance there.
I don't see either of these people.
This is awesome.
All right.
Can you control Tebrin?
I can't, no.
Excuse me. You can see Tebrin.
Yeah.
Tebrin on this map.
Tebrin's
Yep, he's
totally
there.
all here.
Look at his fucking screen.
Yeah, look at the stream.
Okay, hold on.
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
Am I losing it here? Where is this Tebrin and secondary kill switch? They don't exist on my screen.
Doesn't
I'm the
matter.
DM,
We all
man.
rolled it. We all rolled initiative.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't understand that at all. Alright, so on its turn, the creature's gonna withdraw. And it zips away from you at amazing speeds.
Oh, apex predator.
flies up into the air.
Combat drops.
Almost. It's about 100 feet away from you. Away from Leland at this point. Actually, it's 200 feet. It's about 100 feet up, 100... whatever. Fuck it, it's way up there. Zeta,
Top lane magic missile.
can it reach?
Yeah, 100 feet.
Well,
Plus
it's gonna be-
my 100 feet plus 10 feet per level, so 140 feet.
You'd have to move first. You can probably get him.
Okay.
Alright, let's see it. Alright, I believe there's a CM...
Yeah,
CMB
there's a-
involved.
CMB involved. It is a trip attack,
Yeah,
but do
you
get
can make
some
it lose some
XP.
altitude if you manage to do it.
Does that beat him's TMD?
Yeah, that'll beat it. And it, just barely, because oddly enough, it still has 4 legs.
Oddly enough, those count.
Yeah, for some reason. But it does lose some altitude. It loses about 10 feet of altitude.
So yeah, so I'm gonna pull my star knife out. I'm gonna kind of like spin it real quick in my hands, and then kind of whirl it about and just fire off 2 big old missiles that did perfectly hit the guy. And they slam into him.
Alright, so I move up here. I'm gonna take aim. You should be within touch range then.
No.
It's still about 90 feet in the air.
Yeah, it's 90 feet in the air.
It would be third range increment.
Nope,
Yeah, you could-
second.
Oh, right,
No,
because
90 feet in the 90 feet in the air, and then 25 feet away.
I mean, if you go with
Say it's around 120. So it's third increment.
Yeah, I'll take a shot.
The risk is too great.
This is too great.
Nope.
12. No, it's not quite gonna get it. Donovan. Yeah, it's looping.
Okay.
Okay.
Don's gonna move up, grabbing his skipping stone as he does so.
Okay.
And I'm gonna chuck that thing at it.
I don't think it's gonna reach, but
You're
Definitely
looking at
try.
120.
First, I'm going to rage,
okay.
and then I'm going to chuck this at it.
I guess that it had like a 20-foot range at first. It's 60 feet. You're trying to at least double the range increment through sheer strength. So I guess first give me a strength roll to see if you can even put enough behind it to get it up that high. It's a pretty tough BC you're looking for.
No, I can't.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, I can't contribute. Don will shrink back down and suffer his fatigue for a turn.
Okay.
I'll be back, guys.
Kill switch.
Alright,
Think you can do it on over 100-foot range?
sure do. Kill switch is going to. Whoop,
Right into the muck.
yeah, how far down did it go?
It's it's about 90 feet in the air at this point.
Oh, okay, so it dropped some altitude. That's good. Should be able to reach it from here then. So Francis is going to cast Glitter Dust on the dragon
Okay.
as a large poof of shiny, glittering dust spreads all over the dragon.
Okay.
You're looking for a will save versus 16. Dragon is blinded.
Okay.
And it's also very shiny, which Zeta should love. It's gonna make
Right.
killing it all the harder.
Aubrey.
Aubrey will hang back and remind everyone that, again, this is a child. Just let her go. I'm sure she won't return. He's not gonna take any action.
Sable, I agree. I think it won't.
Sorry, Leland. I should have made the call earlier.
How long does the blind last, by the way?
Oh, it's 1 round per level
Okay.
for glitter
yeah.
dust.
Got 1 round a level, so four rounds.
Leland's just gonna prepare an action that, you know, he's just gonna smash it or charge in and smash it if it drops back down.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't reach that high.
Gotcha. It's on its turn. It just flies as up as it can. So if it's going straight up, it's only going to be able to move it about 100 feet up.
Wait, it's blind. Did it need to make a fly check?
Sure. Do that. Well, I have but a greater than a 45-degree angle yet. It's a 20 DC. I don't see anything about being blind there.
Maybe blind doesn't affect it. I would have figured that it would be difficult ciphering.
Here you read it. But it's definitely going to try to go straight up, which is a blind check anyway. But it does end up making it.
So close.
Zeta. It's about 190 feet up now. Anything at that range?
Muted?
Yeah, it has 100-foot fly speed.
It
Being
has
100
to
feet up.
lose half of that to rise vertically, though. It can rise at half speed at an
It
angle.
can also.
I thought that was only. Oh no, that's right. Yeah.
It can turn up to 45 degrees, but sacrificing 5 feet of movement. It can rise at half speed at an angle of 45. And a withdraw action is a full round action that moves double your move speed.
I thought it was only once your move speed. Oh.
Nope.
So does Zeta have anything for this range?
Don't know, he's muted.
Maximum muted. So like says it right there on
Yep.
Okay. Now,
Got him.
I'm gonna kind of dust my hands off and say, well, scared him off.
Her.
Her. Scared her off.
Projectile weapon can shoot to 10 range increments. I didn't know that. Oh, it was hard capped at 3.
There
That's
we go, guys.
interesting.
How often do we get to fight a dragon?
Well, my concern, Mama, if
You're-
Mama is still around.
You're cutting out.
You're cutting out.
Any better?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what we're saying.
Saying, now the concern is if Mama is still around and if she'll be angry.
So,
That was a concern.
Nothing on your turn?
No, on my turn? No, Sable is going to sheath her gun.
You got the range for it, technically.
Letting it go.
Alright.
Hmm.
Assuming nobody else actually has anything to stop it, so.
No.
Nope, let's go. Do I really have to burn that turn of rage?
Yeah.
We're not gonna get into any combat.
Burn that turn of rage.
Yeah, we will.
Burned one of my 2 level 2 spells.
Hey, I didn't expend any of my maneuvers or animus.
Oh joy.
Okay. So you guys continue on through the forest. I'm assuming. Gonna keep on keeping on.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright. Give me perception checks. Killswitch and Donovan, as you guys are heading that way to the south, you smell that acrid, acidy smell. As you get closer, kind of spot something off the normal trail just a ways. You guys gonna go check it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can check it out. Cautiously approach it.
Really?
Yes. We got 2
Yes.
yays, 1 nay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I mean, I thought we kind of had something we were doing, but all right.
What was it we were doing?
Get up Furia.
Well, it's still early in the morning, right?
Yeah, it's still early. Sable's probably still fatigued. She hasn't taken a day to sleep.
Oh yeah, I'm still fatigued.
Yeah, but it's about 10 a.m.
But yeah, we can go meet with Furia.
So you guys are gonna.
The dragon's pretty well taken care of.
For me,
I
yeah.
don't know. We're here and there's something else over there. Check it out.
Sure. So, if you guys go check out the spot there, you notice there's a small puddle and some acid in that puddle, as well as what seems to be a creature in the puddle. Give me knowledge local. Except for
Wow.
Leland.
I mean, I wasn't gonna roll anyway. I've got -4 to every knowledge.
Aubrey.
And no points. in
And
it.
Zeta. That's your 22 to knowledge local?
Yeah.
That's Tinklock Click Gauge. He's one of the only gnomes who lived in the village. Seems like he had a backpack on him. Mostly dissolved.
A real sigh.
Well, now it's personal.
Yeah, now we don't have a choice. Dragon. Child.
Can I
Right,
hand the
Aubrey?
backpack out?
We don't want to kill Don.
try to mage hand it off of his body. Alright, so you cast and kind of eventually move his arm out of the little spot there, and as you pick up the backpack, because he's kind of on his side in the pool of acid, you pick up the backpack, and the backpack just kind of spills out its contents and a few books. It seems like it had some minor knickknacks and such inside as well. It all dump out into the acid.
Can we decipher how long he's been dead?
Give me a heal check. Few hours.
So, dragon killed the gnome before it came to us.
Yep. Ober would know Tinklock to be a bit of a penny pincher.
So it
A
seems that
fool.
it fully intends to murder anybody who wanders off into the woods alone. No, now we don't have a choice. We need to go deal with that dragon. Furia will have to wait.
No. No.
I think we should go to Furia first. I doubt the dragon's gonna be lounging around back in its lake at the moment. We
I've
did a
kept my
pretty
mouth
good number
shut
on
all
it.
this time. I'm not waiting for this. I screwed this up. You guys are already here. Might as well fuck it up some more. So let's pack our shit and keep going to Furia, and then we can kill the dragon that we neglected to kill the first time.
You're right, Don.
Well,
Made-
let's go.
Yep.
All
Let's accomplish something.
We'll not accomplish anything. We'll just screw it all up.
Oh, you were on a good roll there. Now just
I was on a good roll because I kept my mouth shut for you.
But Don, screwing things up is an accomplishment.
for me.
Let's just get the hell out of here.
Alright, so you guys head on out. Eventually make your way to the road. And start walking towards Danehold, I would assume.
Yep, let's do it.
Alright. So, you guys walk and walk to the point where you can see Danehold just over the, starting to come into view there. Farmlands at the edges. You've seen a few wandering caravans pass by, headed north. Say a few, it's probably just one. And, don't run into her. You can make it all the way to Danehold.
We don't run into her?
Nope.
Your face when she got arrested for letting a criminal escape.
Well, if
Isn't
we're
it
at Danehold, suppose I can go talk to Mr. No, you know what? Never mind. Let's go kill a dragon.
Okay, so you guys
Maybe
are
she's
gonna
on her
turn
way
around
back.
and
Either that, or Dawn will just stay at Danehold and wait for her.
well, at this point it's probably about 2 p.m. So you guys are gonna head back to Summers Grove.
We could at least scout the road for her.
I mean, you did.
That's what we just did.
Yeah, you know what?
Well, on her
Dawn's
way
gonna
in,
wait in
but-
Danehold for her.
Yeah, I think we should wait.
No, you guys go. I'm no good in a dragon fight anyway. What am I gonna do? Punch it in the air?
I don't think we're gonna be able to find the dragon personally.
Just go back to where you found it the first time. It's probably hiding there.
It's a pretty good point. Probably hiding there.
Likely guarding its whole.
So Don can wait here in Danehold. We'll go take care of the dragon problem, and then we solve 2 problems all at once.
Alright, so you guys are leaving Don and Danehold and going back to look for the dragon.
Nobody will stay with Don.
No, go fight the dragon.
It seems
I
like a
you,
silly
cannot-
idea.
I, like you, cannot punch a dragon 100 feet in the air.
Can't hear a dragon 100 feet up.
Let's,
You know what? If we do find her, maybe it would be good to have someone with some knowledge of law around, so...
I have a feeling we'll run into that dragon on the way back, so let's take care of what we need to, and all things in due time.
You guys go do the thing. Like, there's no point to me going to this. I can't fucking punch the dragon.
Not in the air, but what if the dragon comes down?
It's not going to come down. Leland... Out of character, Leland cut it almost in half in one blow. That fucking dragon isn't gonna come back down.
Yeah, it's not gonna
It's-
come anywhere near us.
There's literally no point to going to...
But mountain lions.
You have more than enough people to deal with a fucking mountain lion.
Well, Leland can't do anything about a dragon in the air either, so he might as well stay in Danehold.
But he can help you with mountain lions.
Well, you can all help us with that.
Right.
But then who's gonna stay in Danehold?
Well, we don't need to stay in Danehold.
Well, I'm staying in Danehold. I'm sorry.
Perhaps we should just ask around if anyone's seen Furia.
Yeah, let's do that.
No.
So,
Leave that to camp. Leave that to camp. You guys go do actual things.
This is the most important thing right now.
It's really not.
so Fred's gonna
kinda-
wander off while everyone's arguing and go ask around and see if anyone's seen Furia.
Alright, so like you're gonna be here for a minute. That's the wrong one.
Yeah, that's
Danehold looks an awful lot like,
Okay, so...
if
I mean, who are you gonna go ask?
just random people in the streets, see if anyone's seen the patrolling guard named Furia.
Sure. You ask around and people generally say they haven't seen her.
Damn it. I guess are there I don't know if if they have like a courthouse or like a town hall near the church, or if it's the same thing.
There's not really an established church in this town, but there's a,
This thing?
that's a town hall, yeah.
Town hall? I'll take that.
Okay, you go into the town hall and there's a kind of a 20-ish-year-old woman standing there.
Ask them about the taxes.
Doesn't she patrol this route every day?
Also, we have someone asking in chats if everyone would like to quickly announce their names so they know who's talking. I'm Killswitch Francis Carlos, the Bard.
Sable Rain, Gunslinger.
Obi Bruvos, Hairmancer, I guess.
Donovan Rabs, the angry man.
Very angry.
So angry.
So angry.
Zeta Monticello, the magic weather girl.
and Leland, the dumb guy.
You can't figure out what character I'm playing by this point. Just go home.
They're probably already home.
Yeah, they're probably all.
Then they need to get out.
They need to further go home.
Alright, so...
What's your switch? I mean Twitch.
Discord.
Look in Discord. So I'll
Split lungs, blood, thunder.
yes, all one word. I'll ask around in town hall and see if anyone's seen the traveling guard or.
Well, the secretary who's there lets you know that she hasn't seen her in a few days.
Oh wow, okay. I guess she must be
Days.
busy.
She's rested.
Do you know, I guess, I know she patrols around here. Does she have some kind of, like, main station? Some kind of office she normally goes to? A barracks, even?
Says we could probably check in with the local guardhouse. She usually files her reports there when she gets back.
Okay. That's not a bad idea. Appreciate your help.
No problem. If my brother's there, tell him he's a lazy sack.
Yeah, don't worry. I always do. And with that, Francis will walk off and kind of go grab the party and say, alright, she apparently makes reports at the guardhouse. And there's a lazy sack of a brother in there, so we ought to go call
Love
that guy out. And, you know, lest he be found by the dragon.
What was his name? I know I knew his
Last time she
name.
was seen?
A couple of days.
That's concerning.
It is.
Don, how many days back?
3 days. I told her I would meet her here in 3 days, and I plan to wait here for her.
If she hasn't been here in a couple of days,
Let's investigate with the guardhouse. Maybe they've know where she took off to if she checked in before leaving.
Yeah, definitely.
How far away is the guardhouse?
Not far.
It's a tiny
Okay.
place.
Yeah, it's literally.
We got kicked out of that
This is
birthday
the
party
main
right
house.
over there.
Yeah, you got kicked out of the birthday party right over here.
Yeah.
The guardhouse is literally there.
Beep.
So you guys head on over. Just and walk on in. It has an open sign on the front. And on the counter, you I don't remember who all has met this guy, but
I'm pretty familiar with him.
you're not.
Got it.
Because it's Diego Bubula,
No, I don't know him.
but he kind of greets you and says, "Oh, hi there. You guys are them fellas that helped out some time ago. It's been a while."
It sure has. How you been?
Doing okay. Can't complain.
Ah, good. Not being lazy, are you?
Not last time I checked. It's usually Marcus.
Ah, yeah, I know Marcus. That's that guy. Ah, Marcus. But anyway, that's not why we're here. Have you seen Furia recently?
Not for some time. Could check her reports here and see roundabout when she's supposed to be getting back, I suppose. She heads out one day, comes back a day later, and spends a day in town. So if you could check her records.
Yeah, that would
see
be
what kind of
good. We're
reports she got.
we're supposed to meet up with her soon, and you know, that'd be great. Yeah, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. Give me a moment here. I'll go and pull up the files. And we'll take a look at her last reports.
All right.
Kind of disappears to the back for a bit. There's some drawers open and some papers rifling through, and eventually comes back with a little folder and gets to the front, sits down, and plops the folder down in front of him, and opens it up, reads through, and says, "Well, let's see here. Looking at the logs here, she head out, looking to be last star day, but then she also returned that same star day. That's not like her.
It's strange.
Hold on, I might have to talk to Marcus about this when he was on duty at the time. If you guys will wait here for a minute, I'll go get him and we'll go have a talk. We'll try to figure out what happened there."
Yeah, no problem.
He kind of leaves out for a bit. Takes about 20 minutes or so. He comes back things. Like, well, I'm lucky enough. I know where Marcus spends his free time. It's not too far off from here. But apparently that Hell Knight Furia, she had come back and said she had to go talk to her superior over there in Westcrown.
Oh wow, that must have been pretty important.
Must have been. She hadn't taken such a stark change in her normal duties in quite a while.
Yeah, usually she doesn't do anything that drastic unless there's, and Francis will look around, heresy involved. You don't think?
The man chuckles a bit. So I wouldn't worry too much about heresy around here.
Oh, whew. Oh, okay. I got a little worried for a minute.
Chills.
Alright, well, I appreciate you.
Oh, no problem. He kind of folds up the file and heads back to the back to put it away.
Alright, go back and report that to the party. That, looks like Furia has gone to West Crown. Shit.
Telling you, there's no good of brewing.
But there was nothing in the reports that mentioned heresy, so there's that.
I'm sure she doesn't share the full extent of the details of whatever she's investigating with guards along the way.
Yeah, maybe. Well, okay. Are we staying here tonight, or?
Should we head to Westcrown?
I don't mean to be that person. There's no telling. Kill.
You're
So
cut
telling.
The dragon's gonna kill more people.
Maybe so.
Yeah, I imagine Dragon's gonna be pretty pissed after our last encounter, and may take it out on someone less
You
strong.
take it out.
May take it out.
On someone less strong.
Yeah, actually, that's
She does seem
That
like a
makes
rather
sense.
cool little thing.
Poor Marcus probably doesn't stand a chance, but
I just can't imagine how we can track something so tiny and fast across the forest.
We rob its hoard.
That's a very good point.
so you're saying Her Majesty can pay us taxis?
Yes.
Yes.
So we leave Donovan here and let's go back to the Horde.
Alright, so you guys are leaving Donovan and Dane Holt and going back to the forest.
Yes.
Okay. Specifically, you're going to go back to where you guys had met the dragon originally.
I believe so.
Does anybody have survival to track a dragon?
Got it now.
Nope.
I'm afraid
I
not.
mean, we've all been there once before.
No, I mean we can find our way there. We just can't track the dragon.
We're not trying to track the dragon.
I can take a shot in the dark.
We're finding the Horde.
Well,
Do I find my way back to the acid pits?
So I want to make sure I understand the plan correctly. You guys are leaving Donovan and Dane Hold. Donovan, I'm assuming, is getting an in somewhere.
Yeah, but until night hits, he's going to be standing out like at the entrance of the town. That's in the direction of West Crown.
Okay.
He's just going to be waiting.
And my thought is, after dealing with the dragon, come back here, not back to Summer Grove.
Yeah, just come right back here.
Yep. Still not gonna kill a dragon though. I'll come for my mountain lion protection, but can't do it. Memorials.
So wait, is Aubrey going or not?
Yeah, I'll go along.
Memorials. Kills.
Memorials.
I
I
swear.
wouldn't do it either.
It's no longer about killing a child, it's about protecting other children.
We don't kill Don to protect other dads.
That's a good point.
Well then.
Fuck, you got me. We can't kill this dragon.
Lawyered.
Lawyer.
Fucking lawyered the shit out of me.
God damn it. Alright. Oh
Right,
shit.
it's a dragon.
Sure. Well, you guys head on back. Let me fucking get this thing in front of me. One sec here. That's that. You guys head all the way back to them pools. It's getting around dusk time at this point. It's like 6 p.m., 7 p.m., something like that.
Do we notice anything immediately?
Give me perception checks.
One sec.
Nope. Most of you don't notice anything. Zeta and Sable are able to notice that nothing's changed here. So much so that you don't think this place has been disturbed in a while.
Ober's gonna toss a gold coin into the water.
There's no response. Ripples cascade outward.
I don't think
Probably
that
used a copper piece for that.
Do there seem to be any fresh pools of acid around at all? Oh no,
No.
you said nothing changed.
nothing's changed.
Is there a horde at the bottom of the deep water?
I am not
Jump in
interested
and
in
look.
finding out.
I got
What?
a 22 on my perception.
Can't see through the water.
Swampy.
Detect money?
Detect. You're not a dwarf.
Step in and see how deep it is.
But I can detect magic.
Leland's just gonna step in.
We already
That's how
detected
deep
magic
it is,
here.
and I'm gonna find out.
Alright, you take your first step there, and it goes up to about your knee, but you can... Hold on. It goes up to about your knee in mud, and then there's about 4 or 5 inches up your thigh of water.
That looks horrible, Leland.
You're gonna need a strength check to get out of this. What kind of armor are you in?
I'll give you my
Change.
hand to brace yourself.
Yeah, it's not terrible. You're able to kind of sluck your leg out of the mud.
I'm gonna go ahead and back up.
One of Leland's legs is completely covered in mud at this point.
And boot is filled with mud.
Yeah, it's unpleasant. You're gonna chafe really bad.
I won't chafe until it's dry.
I guess. Give me. I don't know. Intelligence checks from anybody who has the intelligence to do it.
Sure.
Oof, these rolls.
I'm capable of free thought.
Wow.
How did you guys lose to me?
Yeah.
Wow.
Leland and Zeta both start thinking about this horde situation for a while. Hoarding up money at the bottom of a muddy bit of water would be a terrible idea. It would just sink into the mud.
Logical.
Is this... So where
Fran-
would the dragon
It must have a horde somewhere else nearby.
Francis points across the water. What about past all those logs?
Yeah. Can I swim across?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Can you swim in 4 inches of water and 2 feet of mud?
Well, that's just what the first bit there is like. You don't know what it's like past that.
Oh, I have no idea.
Well, you'd have to swim through the first bit to get to the second bit.
What are these things right here?
What or what?
These things right here.
Don't exist.
Gotcha.
I couldn't find a way to edit them out.
Pretend they're logs.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Francis kind of looks to Zeta. Remember that thing I did yesterday for the high five?
Yeah,
It works over water.
I would assume so.
Oh wait. Oh no. Is this tree really down to that?
Yeah, there's really a tree down there.
Leland, go push that tree across the river. Across the
Okay.
swampy water, rather.
Oh,
Even if it sinks in a bit, it should be a stationary bridge to cross.
Strength check?
I was about to ask, Leland, how strong are you?
I'm gonna
Oh.
assist it.
Okay, sure, you can assist, but there's only 15 foot of tree here, maybe.
Looks
Get
bigger.
it out.
It looks bigger, but right here it's snapped in half.
Don't worry about that. Get that out, guys.
Wait,
Yeah, let's see the strength check.
what?
Yeah, I still want to see this.
Oh,
Make-
14?
Make
I
a
mean, you can
platform.
push it, and it kind
One
of
second.
shifts a little bit, but it's not there.
Wait, I got another idea. I'm gonna walk over to here,
That
I'm
was
gonna
my
break out my
assisting one.
sword, and I'm gonna cut down a new tree.
Alright,
Wait.
cut down a tree and it falls. It's only about a 15 to 20 foot tree.
God, that poor sword.
It plops right into the the water, and the tip of it begins to sink until the top of the tree is just the edges of it are barely visible over the top of the water. The trunk is very much at an angle downward.
Does that give us like maybe an extra 10 feet there?
Maybe
Maybe.
to 5 or 10 foot.
And
So
it's
I'm gonna
like
need a
still
lot more
running
tree.
pond water out here, right?
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, what if we were to cut down a tree or something along those lines and use it as a boat?
I don't think it's deep enough for a boat. The boat would just sink into the mud.
Over here, is that passable? If I'm understanding the map right.
No, this is all
Real
everything
quick.
dark green here is water.
Can we see
You guys can
anything
see
over
can
here?
see past over there. It's just more forest.
Oh,
Suppose I probably should have led with that, but you guys were doing stuff.
If we cut down a tree and put it here, we could reach the
You
down
also
logs.
just walk around it.
right.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything over here.
Yeah, let's just walk around then.
Alright, well, you guys walk around, and now you're on the other side of this murky water.
Cool.
Is this a passable little peninsula right here?
Sure, there's like a little land bridge you can kind of squeeze on through. Give me an acrobatics check, though.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, acrobatics.
Okay.
It's gonna be so bad for you.
I can. You might
Yeah,
not want to.
You
Huh?
managed to plop right into the mud. And it's something. So give me a strength check. Okay, you managed to get yourself out of there, but now the whole front of you is muddy as shit. You almost suffocated.
So, is there anything over here aside from destroyed trees?
Yeah, no, there's not.
Damn it.
That's unfortunate.
Just a bunch of logs.
Is there anything here to see? It's
Is
just
there
black currently.
Are any of the logs hollow?
They're old and rotten.
There's
But
not
nothing
really,
inside of them.
even just waving around like detect magic, and we're not really finding anything to do with this dragon anymore. He's pretty gone.
Yeah.
Nope, nothing pings magical.
Well, guess.
So we head back to Danehold. Or we could potentially track fresh acid pools if we could stumble upon one.
We should probably go meet up with Dawn.
All right, yeah, let's go back to Danehold. We can come
Okay.
back here later too.
I think the dragon will be nursing its wounds for at least a couple of days. Hopefully.
You guys head on back then. Takes a few hours to get there. But eventually you get there. It's getting close to midnight. Donovan, you wouldn't have seen Fury today, so I'm assuming at some point you went and got a room in the inn.
Not until about 11 o'clock at night.
Okay. Yeah, you start heading back to the inn around the same time they roll into town then.
Don says nothing to them.
Okay.
Dinner?
It's gonna be about 5 silver pieces for anybody getting a room.
Yep, take it. And some for food.
Need some fish.
Well, the breakfast would be included, but if you're wanting dinner, it's 5 copper.
We're with it.
Yeah, I'll do the same. Dinner in a room.
All right.
Asmodeus and chill.
Exactly.
Okay. So you guys spend the night, get a good night's rest, and then in the morning you're able to get some good breakfast. Leland can hit up that wash area that most places have.
I assume I would have done that before going to sleep.
Yeah, to get all the mud off of you at the very least. You're still not exactly clean, but at least you're not covered in muck.
Well, they have to rinse out the whole wash area for the next person.
Yeah, basically. What was once kind of gross water is now just basically swamp water.
Could have just got prestidigitation.
Yeah,
Right, but no one offered.
I'll clean Leland up.
And,
Leland, you're my
you
best
know,
friend.
I'm pretty sure Innkeep doesn't want that sleeping in its beds.
Don is up bright and early after eating breakfast, waiting at the gate.
All right. Does anybody else do anything with the day?
I think we should head towards West Ground rather than wait for her. If nothing else, we'll meet her on the way.
Why would we go to a city that big when we
do
don't
you
know
mean?
how long she could be there, and we don't know when she could leave, and we would have no way of knowing when she left?
We know how to find her, I'm sure.
No, we don't. And you guys have things that you need to do in town. So,
Like?
The dragon?
keeping Summerford safe?
So you're
Summer
just
Grove.
going to wait here until Furia shows up?
Yup. I made her a promise.
Well, let's go find a dragon.
You guys are just gonna go searching for it?
maybe head back to Summer Grove, see if it's closer to the village.
I say we just scout for acid pools.
Yeah, I like the scouting for acid pools.
Sure. Let me just get some perception checks for everybody. Let's see what you guys can find for the day.
Yowza.
Well, you guys spend most of the day looking. You don't find any fresh acid pools. No signs of the beast you're hunting. Do you guys end up heading back to the little swamp thing again?
I was gonna say, go check on the village, ask if they've seen anything.
Sure. Who's gonna go asking around for?
I'll go ask.
Yeah, we can go ask.
Let's get some quick diplomacy for whoever's leading the charge here.
If you guys want to assistify.
Yep. Please. Yes.
Hey.
I'm not even gonna try.
Don't you give me that I'm not even...
I mean, I'll try. Got him.
He sure
Wasn't
did assist.
even gonna try.
Right.
Even Leland assisted. Killswitch, did you give me that diplomacy already?
Yeah, here's Diplo without bonuses. Wowie. Wows.
Without bonuses?
Yowza.
So
Can we,
it's 16.
can we just take Obrey's?
But you guys kind of ask around. No one really seems to have seen any dragons. But there is one particular dwarven gentleman who's a little concerned that a gnome acquaintance of his has gone missing.
Was this gnome acquaintance kind of lazy?
Not at all. He was very hardworking.
A little protective of his money.
Yeah, he was a cheap bastard.
Oh.
Dwarf born into the wrong body.
I'm afraid we found your friend. But I am sorry to say that he fell victim to the acid monster.
Ignore that.
Well, what did you find in his bag, Zeta?
It's mostly knickknacks and baubles that kind of tumped out into the acid.
So we didn't recover him?
No, they fell right back into the acid.
Yeah, you picked up the bag, which was half in the acid. When you picked it up, the strain of whatever was in it just ripped open the side that was in the acid.
Alright. Well, I apologize to him again and tell him that I wish there was more that I can do.
Yeah, kind of solemn about the whole thing, but bid you a good day and let you know that he's gonna go and tell everyone what happened. Everybody who knew him anyway.
So right now we're just waiting for Furia and protecting Summers Grove.
I'm
Yes.
waiting for Furia.
Don's the
You
one
guys.
waiting.
You guys can hunt the dragon, do whatever. I'm not rejoining the party until Furia shows up.
Well, it is 11 o'clock.
Yep.
Yeah, if you guys are wanting to call it here with the majority of you in Summers Grove and Don and Dane hold.
Sure.
Yes, about that time.
Alright.
Alright,
I'll
so
catch y'all later.
Peace.
landed.
Yep.
It's around 5 p.m. Lamachan the 23rd on a wheel day. You guys are now trying to kill a child.
That
And-
we are.
Perhaps the child killing's a little far.
Right? And on that note, thanks for watching the stream, everyone. See you next time.